Popcorn World. Popcorn World. Yeah. Can I make you groove now? Yes, I can. So you can get this groove in the back of a can. You can make it round the world when it holds in your hand. Popcorn World. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. I said popcorn make you smile. Ah. Popcorn World. Popcorn World. Popcorn World. Popcorn World. The Popcorn World. There's no mystery. Let's make history with the five. Oh, the song 2 and 3. Add 1 more plus me and do the 5. The 5. Yeah. We'll keep it on the floor. And the funk was 4 and you got 5.
It is good to be in the land of the people who are trading and doing all kinds of wonderful things. And we are glad to be here with you tonight as the second round of the NBA draft is going down, as Trayvon Brazile is going to the Spurs, I guess. But I think that trade is going actually to Denver. I'm trying to figure out what's happening here. It says pick is in Spurs, but reported trade. So I think Trayvon Brazile got picked by the Spurs, but I think he's going to Denver. But anyway, nevertheless, we'll be here through some of the second round. We may not stay for all the second round, but we're going to do our part of what we do and talk about stuff. And then also there are some rumored potential blockbuster trades that could go down as we are on the air tonight. So we will talk about that if thus trades occur. But for now, that is the great Chad Major over there. That is the great Byron Lusby. And I am Lloyd Spence, a.k.a. Mr. Noise. And we're glad to be here with you on the 5. This will be our final show for the summer. After tonight, we're going to take a break. We'll come back bigger and better than ever in September, I guess, or August, or whenever we come back. Probably be August sometime, but at least a month we're going to be gone. So that you ain't going to see us. So we got a lot to talk about tonight. The draft went down, or the first round of the draft went down last night, and it was interesting. Not as interesting as we thought it was going to be, but it was interesting. It was definitely interesting. And so we will talk about, let's talk about what happened. First of all, let's run through, I guess, a quick reminder to everyone as to who went where. And let me pull that up. We have that. Production has loaded that into the system. So let me pull that up so we can see it together. Okay, here we go. So this is the first day results. To the surprise of no one, AJ. I had it. I had it before the show. Anise, I got it. Anise Debansa. I was like, Anise, who is that? Did they draft somebody different? And then I realized it was AJ. Okay. So it's Anise Debansa went number 1 to the Wizards, followed by, also to the surprise of no one, Darren Peterson going number 2, Cam Boozer going number 3 to the Grizzlies, Caleb Wilson to the Bulls. So the top 4 were basically what you thought they were going to be. Keelan Wagler, not a huge surprise, but a surprise. It was kind of, oh, okay, that's interesting, which made, I guess it was a little bit of a surprise because I had not seen that Michael Brown was going to go as high as 6 to the Nets. So the fact that he went to the Nets was a little bit of a shocker. So he went 6. Darius Acuff went 7 to Sacramento Kings. May he be in peace with himself until his trade comes. What? Kingston Fleming with number 8. Now, this to me was the first moment. Because we know that the Dallas Mavericks got a new coach in Dusty May. He left Michigan yesterday, as a matter of fact, to be the coach of the Dallas Mavericks. And his first official act, as to the surprise of no one, was to draft one of his own. So we were like all thinking, okay, he'll draft one of his own. Gotta be Yaxel. No, he went with Morez Johnson, which we will talk about in just a minute, because that was a shocker to me. Brandon Burries picked, the Bucks picked Brandon Burries at number 10, and said Yaxel went to number 11. Now, this was also controversial because apparently Joe Lacob wanted someone else. So we'll get into that here in just a minute. Ade Mara went number 12. So Michigan had a nice little run there from 9 to 12. Nate Ament from Tennessee went to the Bucks, but that's really going to the Miami Heat. No, I'm sorry. The Miami Heat picked him, and that's going to the Bucks. That's what I meant to say. Okay, there we go. Then Heinz Steinbeck from Washington went to Charlotte. Dalen Swain, that was another little bit of a kind of like, oh, no one had that on their draft board, but he went to the Chicago Bulls. Bennett Sturts went to Oklahoma. Why is that significant? We'll talk about that in a second. It's probably very significant because they've taken 2 guys that are sizable. Ade May is 7'3", if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct? And I think Bennett is a big guard. So why would they do that? We'll talk about that here in just a second. Ibuka Okori went to Detroit. Christian Anderson to the Hornets. Hornets, we'll talk about. I thought did very well. Alan Graves went 19 to Toronto, and then the Spurs entered the draft. And the Spurs had a very
Spurs-like pick.
Determined and Spurs-like pick, and also they knew exactly what they wanted to do in this draft. They started with Jaden Quinitz at number 20, and then went to Terrence Reed at number 26. And I don't think they're done. I think they have a theme that they've developed for this draft. Kareem Lopez to the Grizzlies. LeBaron Philon, who stayed longer than we thought he would. Actually, if I'm being honest, I thought he might have gone at 15. He did not. He dropped all the way down to 22, and then curiously went to the 76ers, which kind of tells me that Tobias Harris might have seen his last days. But we'll talk about that in a minute. Zuby Ejiofor to the Hawks. The Lakers came up to the 24th spot, switch spots with the Mavericks. See, we're still on good terms. They went up to the 24th spot and took Cameron Carr, which was an interesting take as well. And we'll get into that. Sergio Delaria with 25th, Terrence Reed 26th, Chris Sinnock Jr. went 27 to the Celtics, Joshua Jefferson 28th. And then there was a weird set of trades that went down. And by the time it was all over, Alex Caravan went to 29th to the Sacramento Kings. And finally, Coy Pete went to the Phoenix Suns by way of the New York Knicks. So there it is. Those are your first round players and where they ended up. Thoughts, gentlemen, to some of the things. Who did you like? What did you like about these picks? Is there anything you didn't like? Talk to me, man. What how did that first round go for you?
It was pretty much like you said, other than Phylon falling, it was pretty, pretty much what you thought. Teams in the West were going to try to get bigger,
Yes.
and they're going to try to get a little bit more. Everybody in the East going to try to get a little more athletic and some shooting. So it was pretty much chalk. Basically, you kind of knew what people were going to do.
Right.
There wasn't a lot of
Wasn't yeah.
surprises.
Wasn't a lot of surprises. The only
Mhm.
ones that were surprising to me was again, I didn't understand, and I'm start with our resident kind of Warriors fan, which is what which will make him now going forward. He's kind of a Warriors fan.
Still Stephanie.
Yeah. Now I can't hear him. Can you hear him, Byron?
He wasn't talking. That was me.
Oh, I thought he was talking. I didn't hear anything he said, but okay. All right.
No, I can't hear him now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Something's going on with his sound. And ironically, it's going on with his sound now because we're talking about his Warriors and the curious nature of his team. But while he's working out his sound,
the infighting,
right,
and the obvious infighting,
right, the obvious infighting. So it was weird because Joe Laker was in Mike Dunleavy's face, like, what are you doing moment? And Dunleavy was like, I'm taking the guy I think is the best guy at this position. And by the way, not many people would argue with that pick, especially in that system. That thing to me, and I happened to be on the phone with Reggie Love. Shout out to Reggie Love. I was on the phone with Reggie Love at the time when they was about to pick, and I was like, they should take Yaxel because that's a perfect fit for them. He's a perfect successor to Draymond Green. He does all the stuff. He'll do all the stuff, except he's going to be a better scorer than Draymond is. So
how old is he?
He's about 6'8", and Chad about 6'8",
Okay, so he's the
6'9",
same
something like
size.
that.
Okay, so he's bigger.
Yeah, I think he's bigger in some regards to what Draymond is. So I was like, man, that's a perfect drop, plug and play kind of guy that could play this year and be impactful this year. And Joe Laker was having a fit, and then he walked off with it, throwing his hands up in the air, and I'm like, okay. And everybody in the group chat was kind of talking about it, and Charlie was talking about it, and I was like, Charlie was like, well, these things happen. I said, I don't really care if it happens or not. My question is, who does he want? Like, who did he want in that moment? So, Chad, did you hear anything throughout the day about who he wanted, or what was the beef? Chad still ain't got to work. You muted now, Chad. That's why you can't be heard now. If you unmute, I bet you good things will happen. Let's see. Say something, Chad. You gotta say words. Okay, nope, it's not happening. Okay, just go out and come back in. We'll talk amongst ourselves until you get back. Byron, I think that was the right pick. And you know how I feel about Mike Dunleavy. Like, I think Mike Dunleavy gets it wrong quite a bit. So I thought I was actually impressed. I was like, oh, he went and got the right guy for that system. What were your thoughts about that pick as well?
I didn't understand it either because like everybody hailed that pick when they made it. Like this dude is getting put up in rookie of the year, conversations already.
Right.
So I didn't understand why people were so. I didn't know why he was so mad unless there was a trade they wanted to work out or something. I've never seen an owner get in somebody's face like that.
Yeah. And so then it made me look at, okay, well, who was after him? Because I said, was it a day? Maybe he wanted a day instead of Yaxel or Nate, or I was trying to think of who he would have wanted because nobody else on the list, other than upside of what I think Jaden Quainus is going to be, I don't think they even come close to what Yaxel is. So I thought they nailed it. I gave him, but if I'm being honest, my grade was an A+. I was like, oh, finally Mike Dunleavy did something worth the quarter. So I was impressed.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't get that one.
I didn't get that one.
I didn't get that one either. But
But like you said, everybody said this kid is actually an upgrade to Draymond.
right,
If he can
he's
score.
if he takes the lessons of Draymond from the defensive side and adds it to his already pretty solid offensive game, he's a steal. He could easily be. I'm not saying he's going to be rookie of the year because he's got a lot. There's a lot of guys ahead of him that are really, really good. But he's going to have an opportunity to make a first team rookie because it should be a significant upgrade and a nice. I think he's what they wanted Jonathan Kuminga to be when they drafted him. And so I love the pick. So I was really confused by that. So let's see if we get
maybe the GM wanted the other guy. Maybe the GM wanted the center, and they were like, "No, take this guy." Maybe that was the battle.
Yeah, we got you, Chad. Okay, so Chad, give us the 411. Have you heard anything? What was the beef? Why were they beefing?
There was a issue where they thought they was going to trade for someone. The trade fell through, and so they had to make a pick.
So they had their eye on a player. Do you know who the player was?
I don't.
That has not been released. Okay. But okay, so the trade, I know it was mad. I was like, why is he so mad? So so there must have been a significant trade that they thought they were gonna get.
Yeah.
And well, then that goes back to Mike being fired again. So he's probably gonna
Yeah, it's
listen, I don't know what the trade was. I'm sure it'll come out over the next couple of days. But Yaxel is a solid pick.
He is.
Yeah. That is a solid pick and a guy that can help you day one.
Exactly. Yeah.
So,
I like the pick. So you definitely.
But that we have to measure the pick now versus the trade. So that was, once we find out who the trade is, then we'll say, oh well.
Yeah. No, I mean, for what it is, I like the pick, and I think I mean, he works for what their system is. So
he's perfect. He's absolutely perfect. So now it'll be interesting to see. Now I'm very curious to see what the trade was because it the way he reacted as though the trade was done, and Mike mucked it up. Mm-hmm. So now I'm really curious. Byron, I'm gonna have to do some research my own self and say how bad is this muck up? Because clearly Joe Laker was hot. He was fishing.
Or he wanted the big guy. Or one of them. It could be a thing where he wanted the center, and then Dunleavy wanted the center, and the GM and the owner's like, no, we're not doing that. It's one of those two.
Yeah, it's either
something like either way, it's not good.
It's not good
at all. But man, that was bad.
Well, Mike is one step closer to being fired today. That's what we're really figuring out.
And either one of those picks would have been good. A day would have been good, or Yax would have been.
I don't love a day.
I don't know about the big guy. The way they play, he's gonna have to play on the floor. I like Yaxel much.
I mean, a day can pass. He can pass, and
but he's slow. He's god awful slow. And I didn't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't love the pick for Oklahoma City because I was like, why do you? That's your Chet Holmgren replacement, unless you're gonna merge the two guys together.
That's six more fouls, and they saw that leaning on Wemby tired him out. So they figured a free Chet and have him just lean on him.
Yeah, that the Oklahoma and the San Antonio picks were to counteract each other. I think so.
Yeah, so I didn't get that one. I didn't love the Dave pick. I thought now as far as winners and losers, it's hard to say that, and I don't even really, if I'm being honest with you, I don't want to get into the winners and losers because who knows. Mm-hmm. So maybe somebody won that we didn't even see one, right? But I'll tell you the picks that I liked and the placements that I liked. And I think I like Derek Peterson in Utah. but they got a log jam there. And then I heard something about now they thinking about putting Ace Bailey, making Ace Bailey come off the bench. And I was like, okay, I don't know what y'all doing at this point because that doesn't make any sense. So I don't know I don't know how to feel about the Darren Peterson pick. I thought the Grizzlies reloaded well with Cam Boozer, with Kareem Lopez. That's a solid rebuilding type thing.
I'm not as big on Cam Boozer.
You're not a Cam Boozer guy.
I don't think he's gonna get any better than what he is. I think his floor is. We don't have a low floor, but he don't have a high ceiling either.
Maybe it depends on who his point guard is going to be. Maybe that point guard that they have.
I think he's one of them. What you see is what you get. That's me.
I don't know.
I think he's going to be exactly what his dad was, a contributor. I don't think he's going to be.
But it's going to be an all-star. They're looking for an all-star, right?
Maybe he might stumble into some all-star years because of injuries and
I think he's going to get the ball. He's going to get opportunities because other than Ja, I don't know who else they have.
Which is what I'm saying. I think he'll be exactly what his dad is. When his dad was at Utah, his dad was an all-star because there was nobody else on Utah. And so he put up nice numbers. But then when his dad went to other places like Cleveland and other places like that, he was just a dude doing a thing. And so I think that's what he's going. I don't see Cam as being this generational talent like I've heard. And I love it
happen.
Right. Well, listen, that's to me, that's where the failure is. If you're gonna look at a failure, I think the Grizzlies should have taken Caleb Wilson.
He might be the best player in the draft when it's all said and done.
Caleb's gonna be a problem. I'm telling you. First of all, they're gonna love him in Chicago. They are going to love him in Chicago.
And Chicago has some pieces too, so they get some young pieces too.
Yeah. So I think that's where, if you want to talk about a misstep, that might be the misstep that they should have taken Caleb over, especially if they're not gonna keep John Morant. Then you really are starting all the way over. What is Cameron Bruiser doesn't bring the ball up the court? So what are you doing? So that didn't make a lot of sense to me. I felt bad for Darius Acuff. Great talent, but he'll do his 4 years. Yeah, he'll do his 4 years in Sacramento, and then he'll move on, just as obligated once you signed up in Sacramento.
Which team would he have been better for, at Clippers or Brooklyn?
The Clippers.
The Clippers, probably. Yeah. Actually, Michael is not a bad pick for them. He's a great scorer. He's a slasher. They'll love him there. He can put the ball in the bucket. They won't win any more games than they're winning now with Michael. But
is his back going to be an issue, or is it all?
Oh, listen. His back will heal the same. His back will heal the same way that James Harden's back healed when he left Brooklyn. Really. You know that miraculous healing that James had? That's Michael's back. Like, oh my God, my back is amazing right now. So it'll be about the same. So but he'll play well there. He'll put up nice numbers his rookie season. The one that got me, let's talk about the one that got me. I didn't understand Morez to Dallas at all.
I do.
Okay, talk to us, because I didn't see that. I don't see that in him.
I think that the reason why Dusty picked him is because he's his favorite out of the three that was drafted.
Oh, so Dusty's going to get fired early then.
I don't necessarily think he's going to be fired early. I think
100%.
he's a high motor kid. He plays defense, which they definitely want to have a defensive anchor.
One question and one question only, Chad. Okay. Is he better than Yaxel?
Is he better? No, he's not better than Yaxel.
But
it depends on what they want him to do. It depends on what they want him to do.
Nope.
He's not better. No, he's not better than Yaxel, but he may be the favorite of those three. Like I was saying.
I'm going to tell you where the trajectory is for that return. He's going to get reamed in year one. I think you're right that he picked with his heart and not his head. I do agree with that. Yeah. Therein lies also the problem, because there's no way you can, if you watch Michigan play, and I did watch them play through the entire tournament, especially in the championship game. I don't even remember Morez's name being called. I remember a day doing his thing. I remember Yaxel doing his thing. I don't remember Morez's name being called.
He did his thing too. He did.
Did he? Don't make me pull up. Don't make me pull up. Don't make me pull up the box score.
He did his thing defensively.
Don't make me pull. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
that's not the problem that the Dallas Mavericks are having. They don't have a defensive problem. Because they still got Likely, they still got Gafford, they still got DJ.
Maybe not. Maybe
right.
Be there.
Okay, but then that also brings me back to what I'm saying. You can still get the defense and the offense. Yaxel is a two-way player. Why would you not take the two-way player that can put the ball in the hole for sure, as opposed to the upside maybe guy that is a little bit slower on offense and defense? That doesn't. So I think you're right. He probably picked with his head, and that's probably going to cost him. Like that'll be his first misstep for sure. I would not have. There's no way I'd have let Yax. And I got the inside track. I've already coached Yaxel. No way I would have put them two dudes together. That's a no-brainer. And I bet you all of the grades that come in on that pick are going to be B minus or less. They may end up as a C, because I just don't think that's a good pick. But you love. Are you a Morez guy?
I mean, I like him not at that spot, but I think they were mocking him between 11 and 13. Though, if not Dallas, it was going to be Oklahoma City. That's what I was looking at the mocks.
To be honest with you, Oklahoma City makes more sense.
Yeah. That
actually makes more sense. So I think they missed on that one. But time will tell. Time will tell. Quite possibly the steal of the draft is Jaden Quainance. But the problem is I'm not sure he's going to play this year. Mm-hmm. I was listening to some stuff today, and I think he's still got some knee issues, and he's going to have another surgery, and they're going to probably have to just let him sit and marinate. For 1 year. Now, once he heals properly, if he comes back to what he was, it's going to be an outstanding pick. I mean, an outstanding pick. Mm-hmm. But right now in year one,
man, he must have messed it up bad.
Yeah, he hasn't played.
He had the surgery at 25.
Yeah,
so it's been a year. Over a year. So
that's been over a year. You're right. It has been a while.
Maybe I don't know. But yeah, I agree with you. If
maybe something else was going on too.
Yeah. If he can give him something at the back half of this year, it'll be great. And then be ready to really roll next year. But
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, you can stick him in the G League for a little bit until he's ready.
Okay, real quick, I just want to throw this out, which when you start to hear words like this, you realize something's cooking. Sham Sharania just 6 minutes ago says, then of course my phone went dark. Okay, he says there is a sense, Boston has a sense of purpose in the Jaylen Brown trade talks. A sense of purpose. That I think it's going down before we get done tonight. I do.
You got to go.
Yeah. Well. So let's get into that right now, because I was going to save that for question 3, but let's actually get into that right now, because the reality is you do have to go. You can't walk that back.
No,
I don't. Now, should they walk it back? Should they walk it back?
They should try, but it's their fault. They in this spot.
Yeah.
Like they brought it on themselves.
They know they offered him in the Giannis trade, so you can't go back. You got to.
It's not even that. It's the fact that he carried the team all year. Then you bring Jason Tatum back, and then you don't even treat him like he's a bonus. You put him back with big minutes, like he didn't just carry you
like
to that
Jalen
point.
didn't just get you to the second spot in the East.
Yeah, like this dude wasn't coming back off an injury, and then he gets hurt, and like that. You don't do that. That dude.
Now you see how they feel about him, though. That's why he want to leave, because you see he ain't getting no respect. Yeah.
Well, he definitely had an Ice Cube moment. Here's what they think about you.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to stay somewhere that I'm not respected either. So I get it.
Yeah,
I
but it didn't even have to come to that. Like you
That's
bring
where I'm
Tatum
going.
along,
That's
you
where I'm
bring
going.
Tatum along as a bonus. Like anything you get from this guy is extra. You don't treat it like that's the main dish when the other guy is the one that got you there.
Yeah.
And by the way, the other guy is pretty darn good. He led you because honestly, you can make a more than solid case that had Tatum not come back, Jalen was the MVP of the league. Like I think they single-handedly killed Jalen's MVP run because Jason came back and put up numbers, so it looked like Jalen was just the holder, the holding place for that for who was dynamic on that team. Listen. Cam was asking me. He said, "Shout out to Cam." He said, "Hey man, I still would try to keep him." I said, "You can't. It's over.
Yeah,
it's over. You cannot float this man." And matter of fact, they didn't even float it. Last year they floated him out there. This year they were brazen and said, "If we can get Giannis, Jalen is gone."
Yeah.
So you're basically saying the guy that helped you get your first title or your 18th title and was your MVP candidate, we have no value to him other than we need to move him on for something better.
That's the thing. You
can't walk that back.
Finals MVP, and you.
You can't walk that back. It's over. It is over. That conversation is over. So
unless you give him, the only thing that would fix it is even more money.
And then, do you really want to pay this dude $70 million
exactly.
a year?
Yeah.
Exactly.
You still got to pay Jason.
You already complained about being far over the second apron, and you going about to go even further. So I think it's a done deal. I would not be surprised if before this draft is over, that situation is over, and we just move on. Like it's crazy to think that, and it's crazy how time. Or I guess the way I want to say this, it's crazy how we don't learn the lessons of time. We've seen this movie before. Shaq and Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's probably many more than I'm thinking. Oh, James, Russell, and KD. Like we've seen this "we can't get along" movie before, and I don't understand how we get here. Because it shouldn't be that hard to love two people equally. Like I love both my kids. Byron, I know you love both your kids. Most fathers and mothers love both their kids. They don't love one over the other. They love them both equally. They love them for different reasons probably, but they don't love one more than they love the other. We love them. That's just how parents, that's how it works. So I don't understand why it was this hard to make Jalen feel appreciated and loved. Now, some would say, well, they gave him $300 million. He should feel appreciated. That's not how it works.
He earned that.
Right. Right. In his mind, no, you didn't give me $300 million. I earned $300 million.
Yeah.
So the respect is what I'm looking for. And to not give him that respect to me is crazy. So we will digress on that part. I don't know what they're going to do. Well, let's talk about what they're going to do. Where's the trade at? Because if it ain't with Giannis, where's the trade?
No idea. No idea.
I don't either.
I don't either. Can I offer one up? As crazy as this is gonna sound, as crazy as this is gonna sound.
I think I know where you're going, but go ahead.
Because I was very curious today that my Lakers settled so fast on Austin Reeves. I was like, wow, 4 for 185? He left money on the table? Now, there's only two reasons to leave money on the table. That money helps you sign other people, even though that's hard cap, so it's not that big of a deal. But still, extra money is extra money. Or maybe we about to F them picks and that player and ship all that off. Because that saves Boston a lot of money.
Yeah.
And all the ego stuff is gone because Austin just want to hoop. And by the way, shout out to Austin Reeves for getting his bag. Listen, how you want to feel about him as a player, or if you think he's good enough, or he's a defensive liability, which he is. Right. The bottom line is the man was an undrafted rookie and went from undrafted rookie to we got our first big trade of the night. Isaiah Stewart is traded to the Memphis Grizzlies. If that is not the most Memphis Grizzly player of all time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Perfect fit.
3 future second-round picks is what he's getting. They are going to love him in Memphis. He's exactly.
Yeah.
He is all things Memphis.
It's a perfect pick.
Only thing he's missing is a gold tooth, and he needs to change them dread to a curl. And he's perfect.
He might have it.
Wow.
Yeah. Bill Simmons said some things are just meant to happen.
Some things are just your thoughts, gentlemen, on Isaiah Stewart being traded to Memphis Grizzlies.
You nailed it. Yeah, I mean, I can't think of anything better than that match.
Oh my God! If I was going to draw up a player or if I was just going to randomly pick a player out of the league and say he's a Memphis Grizzly, it would be Isaiah Stewart. So that's crazy.
Him and Ja gonna be trouble.
Huh?
So him and Ja gonna be even more trouble.
Oh, Ja's gone. Yeah, you ain't got to worry about Ja. Ja won't be there.
Nah, Isaiah Stewart he may fight on the court. He ain't no off the field stuff.
Yeah, I haven't heard him do nothing crazy off the court yet. Not yet. But
he in Memphis now, so it's
you don't mess around in Memphis. Some dudes know where to go. Well, except for Ja, they know where to go and where not to go.
I agree with Ron. I think the only thing Isaiah Stewart is missing is a deuce in the quarter. And if he can get him a deuce in the quarter, he's got everything he needs to survive in Memphis.
oh man.
But yeah, so that's the first significant trade, which is interesting from the Detroit side as well, because that says to me that they're going to go more offensive. They're trying to find ways, which by the way they should. They need to find more ways to put the ball in the hole, and they don't have that right now.
Is that a possible Jaylen Brown move?
Also, could be a possible Jaylen Brown, making room for a Jaylen Brown to come in and absorb some of that. But then who you send out? Do you send out Duren? You'd have to send out Duren in that scenario.
Yeah.
And by the way, man, I'm gonna just be honest with you. I am still on team. I can't pay you that. Like $200 million. I know you're eligible. I get it, but I can't pay you that. And Cam and I talked through that as well. And he was like, "Well, what if we got all the other offensive pieces, and he's just gonna do defense and okay, but I still have to pay you that? Because $200 million is crazy for it. Because right now he's only got one defensive team.
All defensive
team on his resume.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, I don't understand how you get one and that automatically gets you into the 200 million range.
That's the market, man. That's the market. That's the way it's going.
I can't do it.
It's the season of overpayment.
I can't do it. Not one. When Draymond got his contract, I was like, that makes sense to me. That man had a defensive player of the year. That man had several defensive and he ran the offense.
Yeah.
All of that makes sense to me to pay him $200 million. Paying Duren and he can't even shoot a layup. That's crazy to me. But
especially after that playoff run.
Oh, he was awful. He was awful. So then how do you put him in a deal? So if you're the Celtics, is that value?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if that's value. Now, do the Celtics do the Pistons go real crazy and say we'll flip-flop Cade and send Cade to the Celtics? And picks and whatever?
I don't think so.
Because don't you have the same problem if you send Cade? Actually, didn't you just get worse if you send Cade?
Yeah, that's not the answer.
Okay. So Chad, what is the answer? Who should get in the mix? I did hear Detroit as one of the teams for Jalen, so that is a possibility. I've heard the New Orleans has a lot of great pieces, so I can see New Orleans getting in the mix with the center Yasiv, because they rejected us. We made a pitch for them last night, and they were like, "Nah, Lakers."
Does the deal include Zion? Or?
I think it has to, money wise, to make the salaries match. Doesn't it have to include him?
I would want to keep Zion if I'm bringing Jaylen Brown. So
no, I don't want to keep Zion.
If I'm bringing Jaylen Brown, I think
we've already done that. We've already done that,
but not with Jaylen Brown.
What's gonna happen? What's gonna change? Is he gonna stop eating with Jaylen Brown get there?
I think he'd probably get more motivated as far as to try to get it right.
Hey man, that dude was the franchise for 5 years. If that don't motivate you, ain't nothing that's gonna motivate you.
He ain't had no veteran presence over there, man.
Do you need a veteran presence when you making 250? Have a chance to make $250 million? Sometimes, and they've handed you the keys to the franchise.
Sometimes you need some guidance.
Jordan shoes.
Right. I don't understand. Listen, if I gotta motivate you that much, I don't want you. I shouldn't have to motivate you that much. That's a lot of motivation. What I'm not gonna do is coddle you.
Yeah.
So no, I'm not doing that. I think now somebody may take a fly on Zion, maybe. I know they're hoping that someone will. My only problem with the strategy that the New Orleans Pelicans have as it relates to Zion is that people have seen him. Like people have sight.
Mm-hmm.
So they've seen what he is. So how do you sell that to somebody?
Right.
So I don't know how they're gonna pull that off. But I like Herb Jones. I like Trey Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
That would be I like the center, Masiri.
DeJounte still over there.
DeJounte still there. And by the way, I keep hearing that the Celtics want to get rid of Derek White.
I don't know.
Why is everybody abandoning great defensive players? Like as if defense doesn't matter in the game.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Well, they don't want to pay him. Let's get to it. They don't want to pay him.
Yeah.
So the Celtics realize that these guys are living off their championship pedigree, and they don't want to pay these guys. So
getting rid of Jaylen Brown, you're going to have money to pay him.
Well, it depends on who they get back.
Yeah.
Depends on who they get back. Depends on where he goes. Where would you like to see him go, Byron?
I don't know. I have no idea. That's what I'm trying to think.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do too.
Yeah. And I'm trying to figure the hardest part is like he'll fit anywhere. It's just,
Brooklyn?
What can you get back? Somebody has to have something to give back. They're not gonna let him go for nothing.
They can't let him go for nothing.
Yeah, so it's gonna have to be picks or players involved. So
yeah, you can't let him go for nothing. You got to get something. But I'm with you. I don't know what makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Say
like a Brooklyn or somewhere.
Let me see here.
I don't think they have the assets to.
Right.
I'm trying to look around now. Cleveland, maybe.
Maybe that's if LeBron don't go there.
Chicago.
They don't have anything to give. That's the only problem.
Yeah, a ton of wings. Maybe Charlotte wouldn't because they got a nice little nucleus. So
I'm hearing they do not want to re-sign Mikal. Mikal Bridges. I'm hearing they do not want to re-sign him, which is interesting. But I can also understand that because
he overpaid for what you got.
Right. And he hadn't really done anything. Like he's a highlight reel from time to time, but he's not done anything.
Mm-hmm.
How about Denver?
Perhaps.
Jokic and Jaylen Brown is a problem.
Yeah.
That is a problem.
Are you gonna
if they got rid of Jamal Murray.
I would say Jamal. I'd package up Jamal and maybe Aaron Gordon.
Yeah.
And send them both out and be like, here you go.
They got to do something. Denver's got to do something too because, their window is closed.
Yeah.
Does it make sense for the Clippers to try to do a Jaylen Brown Kawhi swap if the Celtics will listen to that?
Got to see if his uncle will allow that.
What? What did
Got
you
to see if
say?
Kawhi's uncle will allow that.
Yeah.
Uncle Dennis, we calling
Yeah.
we calling Balmer, and we should be calling Uncle Dennis.
Yeah.
Uncle Dennis controls all of that, sir.
I mean, I could see it, but then again, you had the same thing if Kawhi goes over to Boston with him and Jason Tatum. I think you had the same issue.
What do you mean? Say that again. I don't understand what you just said.
Two alphas trying to wrestle for the ball.
No, Kawhi ain't like that. Uncle Dennis is like that.
I don't know if it's gonna work.
I don't think Kawhi's like that.
Kawhi's on the down slope too with those injuries. Like,
but he still probably thinks he can do what he need to do. I don't think
so.
He ain't gonna be out there as much because in past performances, future performance, he ain't gonna be out there a whole lot.
Right, and you only need Kawhi at the end of the season anyway. Like that's the only time you can sit Kawhi for 40 games and be like, just show up, at the end, sir.
Wow.
What am I? Help me. Okay, you laughing at what I'm saying, but am I wrong?
Nope. No, he's hurt a lot.
No,
he's hurt all the time. He's hurt.
You need to hang it up then. Uncle Dennis
ain't gonna let him hang it up.
Squeeze all the juice out of it.
Yeah, he gonna squeeze all the juice. He's gonna squeeze all the juice he can get out of there. Give me all the fries you can give me. Uncle Dennis want all the money. I ain't mad at Uncle Dennis, except I am mad at him. Like he be doing some unscrupulous. First of all, let's start there. Why you got your Uncle Dennis as your manager? Let's start with that. That's really the first mistake right there.
It's just like an episode of Survivor's Remorse. But
it's not though, because they didn't let Julius handle the money. they were crazy, but they weren't that crazy. They were not that crazy. The ones that make sense to me the most are the teams that need to shoot the moon. That's the Lakers. That's the Golden State Warriors. That's the Clippers. Boy, if Miami could pull it off, that would be the most gangster.
They need shooting.
But they can't.
They desperately need shooting. They have none.
Yeah,
they don't have any more. They ain't got nothing else to give though, except for Bam.
Yeah, they need to help Giannis and Bam out. So,
well, I don't see Bam.
It's that floor.
Cam was here, and then he wasn't. So I don't know. Maybe I guess he'll come right back in a minute. Those are the ones that make the most sense to me. But we'll see. We'll see how that unfolds. I'm sure Cam will have some thoughts, but while he is efforting to get back on the show, let's go back to question 2. We skipped question 2 to go back to. Oh, okay. Is this him? Is this him pulling up here? Okay, there you go. There he is. What's going on, Cam? Can you hear us?
What's up?
He can't hear us.
Looks like he's getting it together.
Yeah. Call production, Cam.
Yeah.
Yo. There he is.
There
he is. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Byron is showing
Boomer Sooner.
He's showing your boy some love tonight.
Boomer Sooner.
That's right. You gotta listen. Hate him or love him. Hate him or love him. The boy did it. The boy got his own money.
Welcome to the championship competition.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm in Arkansas right now. That's impressive what he did. He came out of this state. That is impressive. That is impressive. Undrafted rookie. So
it's a good contract too for both parties.
it is a very good contract. It's also a tradable contract.
Yes.
Which is where we were talking about before you came on. Because there's movement. I'll read it to you like Sham said it. Sham said, and I quote.
Oh, you talking about Jaylen Brown? Jaylen Brown.
I have to read it first. There is a sense of purpose in the Jaylen Brown talks right now. A sense of purpose.
It means we have to do it.
That means Jalen will probably said something sideways, and they're like, "Okay, we get it. You want to leave? We got it. We got it."
So you're already trying to trade Austin Reeves for Jaylen Brown?
I'm not trying to do anything. I'm saying when you look at the landscape of the NBA, is there a value pick or a value trade for Jaylen Brown?
You kind of hinted it at the contract thing. You kind of.
I did, because it's a tradable contract. But I'm saying, if that's not it, where else would you go?
You already know. We've talked about this last year. I told you.
Oh, that's right. You brought up another team. You're right.
And it makes sense. It makes sense.
It does make sense. Tell the people what you're talking about.
Go over there with Daddy, the person that drafted you.
Because they got a lot of picks. They got a lot of players.
They got a nice team. They missing Jaylen Brown.
That might be why they floated that Ace Bailey thing today. Because that was weird. That man started 61 games. They said he's going to the bench. Huh?
That could be.
That don't even make sense.
It's gonna take one. Ace Bailey's gonna take both of them boys over there.
I think if they but listen, as much as Danny Ainge is a legend in Boston, you can't even come talk to me if you're not gonna talk to me first about either marketing or Jaren Jackson. Don't we starting the conversation with that.
Mm-hmm.
And I really want Jaren Jackson if I'm Boston. If I'm Boston, I want Jaren Jackson.
I don't think that's gonna happen. That's not gonna happen.
Then hang up. Hang up the phone. Then somebody hang up the phone then.
Hang it up then.
Hang up. They're not talking about it. Y'all ain't gonna give me y'all leftovers. I want what you want. You want
leftovers. They're giving them the future.
In Ace Bailey?
They're giving them the future. Ace Bailey's not a leftover. Matter of fact, excuse me, who's your favorite person to get drafted last year?
Oh, it's Ace Bailey.
Okay, stop talking like that, man. Stop talking crazy.
It was Ace Bailey. But y'all getting Jaylen Brown. Y'all get to win right now. I got to win 3 years from now.
They get Jaylen Brown and they get the youngster from Louisville, the scorer, the one that averaged about 20.
Not enough. Keontae George, no. And give me some of the picks, Danny.
Yes, Keontae George. Ace
How
Bailey.
many picks? How many picks is it? How many picks is it? How many picks is it?
Danny gonna say F them picks. F them picks.
3 picks.
Hey, hold on. It's Danny Ainge. Danny Ainge will get what he wants.
Hold on. You said 3 picks?
3 firsts.
How about 3 firsts and 2 twos? And them other 2 dudes.
It sounds good. Because you're gonna put now you can put marketing, Jerry Jackson Jr., Jaylen Brown. You can get some other guard. Plus, they got Ball, and they had some other couple of young cats over there.
I would do that deal.
Absolutely, you would.
I do that deal. That's a solid deal.
With that being said, he's probably gonna be in Atlanta though.
I ain't ready to give up on Zakar already. He just got there.
I think so.
He ain't been there 10 minutes. He living in an apartment in Atlanta. He ain't even got properly twerked on at Magic City.
Whoa, that's crazy.
No, I'm just saying. Y'all know that's true. He ain't had time to get the lemon pepper wings yet. He probably working his way from barbecue to lemon pepper. He ain't even had time.
Hey, that's his fault.
Can I ask you
his fault. That is his fault.
About a blockbuster though?
Talk about it. You think a blockbuster's on the way?
Would you take draft picks, Cornette, and Dylan Harper to Boston for Jaylen Brown?
Not Cornette.
Not
Cornette.
Cornette, the center,
the backup center.
I know you're talking about. No, the answer is no, absolutely not.
He wasn't.
But I would. But now, if you give me Harper, you give me this pick that you just made acquaintance
They gonna happen.
and the picks, I'm listening.
It's a team. It's a good team for Jaylen Brown out there. It's going to make sense for everybody.
Well, it'll be interesting.
Hey, Lord, but me and you talked about the most gangster. Hey, check this out, Byron. We talked about the gangster thing to do. The gangster thing to do would be for Milwaukee to turn around and trade for him.
Listen, that's what we did say. Listen, wouldn't that be the most FU Miami moment
Absolutely.
of all? So we got our picks from y'all, and also,
Yeah.
And by the way, Tyler Hero makes sense in Boston.
Yeah.
Amen makes sense in Boston. That both of those guys make sense in Boston. And give me Miami's picks anyway. Now, still got your picks, Pat Riley. I like that. I love that.
On the cool, Milwaukee got some stuff I want over there. They trying to shed salaries and stuff like that. Listen, the Lakers had no bench. That's part of the main reason why we lost. We had nothing coming off the bench.
Nothing to go to at all.
I'll take Kyle Kuzma off the bench right now.
Bring him home.
Yeah.
Right now, off the bench. Yes.
Hey, you gotta leave that sweater though.
I'll take Miles Turner right now. I'll take Miles Turner to start.
Hey,
coming off the bench.
He's better than DeAndre Ayton.
Kyle gotta leave that sweater in Milwaukee though.
That's what I'm saying though. And me and Lloyd and me and some others was talking about Miles Turner. Listen, Miles Turner have played like boo-boo for me, in my opinion. And I ain't talking crazy. He from the city.
Mm-hmm.
He don't play like boo-boo. But a part of that is coaching, of letting him settle outside, and who he plays with. You put him over there with a Luka gonna have him in a pick and roll, pick and pop. Gonna make him successful. That's just my.
Can I give a message to the kids real quick? Just real quick to the kids. If you are 6'8" and up, if you're the kids, if you can master a real low post game, you'll make $400 million in the NBA.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Stop popping out shooting threes. Just master the inside and be Shaq like dominant or Tim Duncan like dominant inside. You'll make $400 million. Easy work.
And be able to shoot between 15 and 18 feet.
Yeah, all you need to go is from elbow to baseline, and you'll make $400 million. Easy. Easy.
75% of your free throws.
Yep. 75. If you can give me 75. I don't even need 80 and 90. 80 and 90 is a plus. But if you give me 75, I'm a happy man. I'm a happy organization. So,
but as bad as my guy's been in Milwaukee, I'd take him over
DeAndre Ayton.
I don't want to say that bum's name in LA.
Over dominating.
Oh man.
Oh, he's terrible. I'll take Miles Turner's like year over. At least Miles is trying. DeAndre wasn't even trying, dog.
Right.
He wasn't even trying.
He wasn't even. There are moments when you go back and watch some of the film on DeAndre, and he's just standing there watching the rebound go by.
That's crazy.
He's Otis Redding. Sitting on the dock of the bay.
He's supposed to go to LA and show out, and he ain't do it. That's crazy.
He did not.
And bought a chain to say he did. That's what's crazy. All right. Let's go back to question number 2. We didn't even talk about question number 2, Cam. We're gonna lead off with you, brother. Before we definitively say our thoughts on this, let us remind the people what Miami gave up to get their guy. Can we do that? Miami decided we want Giannis, and we're willing to pay a high premium. And they did pay a high premium. They paid the following things Miami did. Let me pull it up here. Where is it at?
Miami did the most is what they did.
Let me just pull it up from my phone because it'd be much faster for me to get it from my phone. Miami gave up Tyler Hero. They gave up where is it at? I had it and then lost it.
Hawkins.
Yes, they gave up. So Milwaukee gave up Giannis Antetokounmpo and Bobby Portis. And so let's be clear also. Let me be very clear also. This is not the final trade. These are just the trade principles. We don't know if all of these players are going to Miami. They probably are not. And we think all these players are not necessarily going back to Milwaukee. So this is just the players that are going in and out. Here we go.
This is the framework.
The framework. Giannis Antetokounmpo, Bobby Portis from Milwaukee. From Miami, Tyler Hero, Khalil Ware, Yami Yaquez, Kasparas Yakazonis. 3 first-round picks, including this year's 13, 1 pick swap, and 1 second round. So essentially 4 first rounds and 1 second round. Your thoughts, gentlemen? Did Miami give up way too much to get a superstar?
I mean, if they win one championship, they win the trade. If they don't, then it's all for nothing.
Only one?
Yeah.
Because they gave up less to get Jimmy Butler and got to 2 finals.
Yeah. I think he has to win a championship there, or it's all for nothing.
Just one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Byron Lusby.
That's a lot. That's a
lot.
And you got to have. I mean, they got 2 forwards. That's all they got right now. Like, how are you going to build a team around that?
They have $18 million to build a team.
I don't. Yeah. I mean, where does it come from? I don't know. I don't know if they're going to move Bam and try to get relief that way. I don't know.
I don't think so.
They don't have a team. I didn't think so, but I just don't know how it's.
They got the makings of a great front court.
Absolutely. I mean, points are going to be hard to come by.
Right. Listen, they got the makings of a great front court.
Do you think the Jaylen Brown suspected trade will be included in this as far as?
It could be.
It could be. And that's why we said this is just the framework so far. I think by the time we get to July 6th, it's going to look in complete, just like the Kevin Durant thing, it's going to look completely different.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to look completely different. So
it could be a whole bunch of teams in this.
It could be a whole this. I think this is very well be a 4 to 5 team trade when it's all said and done. But who the teams and who gets what? That's the X factor.
Yeah.
But Cam, tell them what I already know about your thoughts.
This was an excellent trade. This trade was good for both parties involved. Here we go. Miami. Lloyd told me the same thing. Yeah, but they got 2. They went to the finals twice with Jimmy Butler and the team that they assembled. Here's the thing. Pat Riley is that guy. He's going to get his superstar. Jimmy Butler's not a superstar. And when you go get a superstar, I'm talking about he went and got Shaq. He went and got Bron. He had D Wade. Bosh. Like, I think Bosh was more of a starter. You saw what he did in Toronto.
Yeah, he's super.
You saw what he did in Toronto. So, like, these have been – remember, when Bron left, the first thing that Pat Riley tried to do was go get Carmelo Anthony to pair with Bosh and Wade. It's like he won his star. And for me, it's Miami. It's like LA, New York, Miami. You need that star. And like I told Lloyd, if I got a chance to get a superstar, I'm trading. I'm getting rid of all that them picks. I'm going to get my superstar. Now, Milwaukee, there's no free agent that's breaking down their neck to get over there. Nobody want to go to Milwaukee. So the fact
that's 100%. And by the way, there never will be.
Yeah.
Right. And I feel like Milwaukee played their cards right by dangling Giannis in there last in right before the trade deadline. So now I get to start fishing, some picks or whatever. So now the fact that they got the picks, they got the players, they can turn around and flip the players. Listen, the Lakers are in on Khalil Ware right now. They can get Khalil Ware. They're going to give up some stuff to get him. Again, Milwaukee did what they had to do. So I think this trade is good for both teams. Now, Lloyd brought something else up. Well, we don't know that. Maybe it depends on what the picks turn out to be. Just like Chad is saying, it depends on Miami winning the championship. I'm saying as of now, the framework, everything, I think both teams won. Both teams got exactly what they want. Here's the thing. I was looking today, and they said that as of yesterday, the Paul George trade is finally done.
Which is crazy.
Right?
Which is crazy.
That's crazy.
I saw that too. I was like, wow. That's
But
crazy.
here's the other thing, though.
Yeah.
Would they make that trade if they were to tell you that, hey, NCAA gonna be Finals MVP and back-to-back league MVPs? They wouldn't have made that trade. We can't go by that. We got to go by what they got at that point, at that time. That's what the trade is based off. Man, it wound up being Jalen Williams. It wound up being all that, but the trade that they made, that was not a bad trade. I told Lord, the biggest winner is the Lakers, because we got Luka for Anthony Davis, who played 17 games. Because that's the kind of trade that it should have been for Luka. It should have been
real talk.
It should have been in our reality. It should have been Max Christie, Austin Reeves, and Anthony Davis for Luka in the draft picks. So like Milwaukee did. I think it was good for both teams. I love it. I love it.
And once you said it kind of like that, I backed off of it being a route, because I was like, okay, that's true. That it's not a route. We don't know if it's a route yet.
Right.
Now it could be, because Milwaukee.
Most likely those picks are going to be journeyman guys. Unless you're a superstar, you're a journeyman.
What pick was Giannis?
Like he was in the mid. He was in the middle of the round, like 11 or 12 or something like that. I think he was. Yeah.
But that's my thing. If all those other teams knew that Giannis was going to be what he was, they would have picked him. Wait, hold on. Minnesota picked Flynn and Rubio over Steph Curry. If they knew what Steph Curry was going to be, they would have picked Steph Curry. So
and that is the point. You don't know, because it's all guesswork at the end of the day. So you don't really know what it's going to be.
Phoenix picked DeAndre Ayton over Luka.
I know.
and they GM, they just got a new president of operations in Phoenix. And where was he from? Where Luka's from. And you didn't pick Luka?
Yeah. And I'm sure he was standing on the table saying, this kid Luka is good. He's going to be great. And they were like, nah, DeAndre.
You don't know. That's my whole point I'm making. We don't know. Me and you had the argument about AJ. I told you a long time ago, this boy's going to be drafted number 1. Everybody that was in the thing saying, listen, this A-Cuff and this Peterson guy right here. See, everybody saying that. And then somebody saying, Boozer saying, y'all may look back around and say, man, that guy should have been picked number 1. I should have been picked number 1 in this draft. Like, we don't know.
And listen, only time will tell about all of it.
Yeah.
So we will see what any of those guys, maybe they all become great. We'll see. This could be a great draft, or it could be they got us. They got us. They fooled us all. That's what they were just regular old dudes, right? So we don't know.
Now the NBA analysts are saying this may be one of the best drafts ever. That's what
they are saying that as well. They are saying that as well. So we will see. Time will tell.
What do you think?
That's a great question. That's a great question.
No, I'm not talking about the draft. I'm talking about
the players themselves.
I'm talking about the trade.
Oh, the trade. I have actually. You kind of softened me a little bit, because my first reaction was what Byron said. Like, whoo, man, that's a lot. That's a lot. But then again, is it right? Like, we don't know if it is, because if Giannis rattles off 2 more, that wasn't a lot.
Well worth it. Yeah.
Right. It wasn't a lot.
Well worth it.
Yeah. And by the way, in the East, he could rattle off 2 more.
Yes.
Because if the Celtics do what we think they're about to do, then the next 10 years of the East is up for grabs. Right? You know, Boston is no longer the favorite anymore.
No, but it'd be about those same 3 teams. The Knicks for sure.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be one of these 4 or 5 teams. So that's the thing that we're talking about. Like, if it could work out really, really well for Miami, if they can somehow fill the roster with some people that are complimentary. Now, I'll say this: I don't think they're going to fill that up in year 1. I think they're gonna struggle with that in year one because they just don't have the money. So, but Pat is creative. I will say that Pat is creative. Now, here's the other thing that Pat is also creative with, and this will just make it interesting. Pat is so creative that he convinced 3 dudes to take less when they all should have got the max.
Right.
So now, if he can convince Giannis to say, "Hey, man, take some off these first couple of years. I'll take care of you on the back end, but let's put a winner out here." If he can do that, now we might have it. Now we have a different situation because he's gonna have to pay some people. He's gonna have to pay some people. You can't. And Norman Powell seems like they're already ready for him to walk out the door. And Andrew Wiggins can't resign because they ain't got the money to pay him. So they're gonna lose 2 right off the rip. So the only way to get anybody is Giannis is gonna have to take less money. Will he do that? That's the next question. So I have a big question mark on the entire trade. Now, with Milwaukee's side of it, I mean, if you don't want a plug-and-play replacement in Jaylen Brown, then you did about as well as you can do under the circumstances. That's what it all comes down to. Jaylen is a plug-and-play, and we keep the train moving. But also, Jaylen is probably just good enough to keep you in the 5th, 6th, or 7th spot, which is not where you want to be. Right?
Yeah.
You want to kind of suck a little bit if you're Milwaukee because you're not going to get a lot of people to come to Milwaukee. So you want to be getting the best draft picks, and which I don't know how that's going to work with the new trade. That's the other thing that we haven't talked about. With the new way the draft works, sucking don't help you.
Yeah, they're saying it's not going to even matter at this point yet.
Right, sucking don't help you at all. So I don't know. I would say it's a strong incomplete. It's a strong incomplete.
You know, I'm looking at this right now.
Yeah.
And I heard this before. We don't know. You don't know what's going to happen. And going back, I ask myself right now, let's see, do I want the championship? Yes, I always want the championship.
Right.
No question. Or right now on my team, do I want Josh Hart? Do I want Lonzo Ball? Do I want Brandon Ingram? Do I want the draft picks back? The draft picks that Pelicans got, they got DeAndre Hunter and Dyson Daniels. Like, do I want all of that? Or do I want AD in the championship? So you don't know what the player is going to pan out to be. Like, and the Lakers was in a 10-year drought at that point. I'm taking the championship.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to say a team lost the trade when they did get the championship. They get the championship, then they won, or at least they're definitely far ahead of you because you. Yeah. So,
it's tough.
It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. But time will tell us what's going to happen. We talked about the Jaylen. Do you have? So you said the Jazz. So we can go. I guess we go on to the 4th question, which is who needs to make some moves? Like the draft is just about over tonight, but who needs to be thinking about tomorrow and what moves they make tomorrow?
The 2 people on this side of this
Hey, we willing to deal with. No, I know because we ain't saying nothing.
Yeah.
We've been having some real
waiting to see what they come up with. That's what I'm waiting for. See what they come up with.
Yeah, I think it's going to be. I think they've seen the blueprint in OKC, the Spurs, and even the Knicks, and they know there's only one path to even have a chance at getting to a final, and you got to have dogs behind your stars. That's it. So where are the dogs? And I think what you're about to see. And by the way, the Lakers have the most cap money to spend. So they about to go spend it. They about to go spend it. Let's go get these. Let's go get 4 or 5 dogs to put on this bench, and it's gonna motivate these young boys that we got, and let's go after this thing once and for all. And I think that's where they're headed. And I think they are gonna resign LeBron. I think LeBron stuff was much to do about nothing. That man's wife is not going to move. She's not listening to him. Baby, what about? Hey, aren't you going on vacation? No, but I'm just saying. Why? What about go? You're supposed to be going on vacation.
So it's just headlines at this point.
Stop talking to me about this foolishness about
I think it's a
traveling.
real thing. I think it's a real thing.
It's not a real thing.
We'll see.
That woman ain't going nowhere, man.
I think it's a real thing.
Okay, if it's real, where's he going?
It could be Cleveland.
No, he's not going to Cleveland.
It could very well be. Listen, you saying that, and everybody, Brian Weinhorst just came out and said about an hour ago, like that if that's where he want to go, they will facilitate a sign and trade to get Jared Allen all day.
That's a different conversation. Would they do it? Yes, of course we do it. Of course. If that's where he wants to go, but it ain't. I don't think it. For the first time in his life, I don't think this decision is solely his. I think that lady is sitting over saying, "You can go to Cleveland. I'm not going to Cleveland."
Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. There's a realistic chance that he could be in Cleveland. He can be in Miami. There's a realistic chance for this. Is what I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you're the Lakers and you don't get a ton of stuff back from Miami or Cleveland, then you're the fool.
You're not going to get
He's
a
not
ton
under
of stuff.
contract.
Yeah, he's a free agent.
Hold on. Y'all talking like signing trades don't exist.
No, it would be a sign of trade, but they're not going to lose leverage. That don't even make sense. That's why I said Jared Allen. It makes sense, Jared Allen.
That's what I'm saying. You got to get something back. Right. You can't just let him go.
Right. Well. Here's the thing. We actually have the upper hand when it comes to that, because the other teams, all they can offer him is the mid level.
Right.
So if you do a sign of trade, hey, Bron, we appreciate the work you've done. We still got Bronny over here in the camp. You're able to get your money this way. If we got a sign and trade, you're able to get your money.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just like Milwaukee did them other Antetokounmpos.
Oh, they're not worried though. They got a job. They'll be the last ones in the building, but they got a job. They absolutely got a roster.
Do you have exactly how much money we have in cap space?
Like 50, 54, something. Is it more than that? 72, something like it's some crazy number. I don't remember what it was, man.
I'll find it out while y'all wait.
It's a crazy number though, bro. It's
a lot for Mark to play with. Huh?
It's a crazy number, man. I don't know. It's just you look at the number and you say, what's going on? Like, are we
52.1?
52. That's what I thought about 52. About 52. So I mean,
and I think that's include no boys deal. What it say?
Oh, it don't. His money don't count at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it don't count against them at all.
I think I'm looking. I think it's more than that too.
They got money to play with. They're gonna be real players in the market. So people gonna have to go and listen because they got too many things that they can offer.
Free agency starts in a week, right?
July 6th officially. Officially, the deals are. But I think there's a window that might be a little bit early where you can start talking.
I think the 29th, I think.
Something like that. I think it's like the 29th or something like that, where you can start having some
legal
conversation.
Tampering.
Yeah,
they already talking. Don't get it twisted.
Oh yeah, listen, no
question.
We all know how this works. So yeah, they already conversations are had. I think your squad got to do something too. I think so Cam, I don't know if you knew this, but shout out to Chad who broke the news here on the 5 that the rumor is that there was a trade that was supposed to happen in Golden State, and that's why Joe Lacob was upset that somehow Mike may have botched that trade, and that's why he was losing his ish because he did not look happy. So Mike Dunleavy is for sure. If he wasn't before fighting for his job, he's for sure fighting for his job now. Although, again, I will say, I love the Yaxel pick. I love it.
But that ain't gonna save him.
Pick.
Ain't gonna save him.
But I love it as much as who the trade was. Like, I really want to know who the trade. Yeah. I really want to know who they're trying to trade for. So it's gonna be interesting to see what they do. I think they're I think they're desperate. The Lakers are trying to figure it out. Matt Ishbia talks a lot of trash. Does he need to do something? Because at some point, because I'm hearing they're gonna resign. They've already re-signed the young boy, which, by the way, shout out to him because he deserved his money. He balled out in the second half of the season. He balled out, so he earned his every dollar he got. But I'm hearing they're gonna re-sign Dylan Brooks.
Hey, you're gonna have a new Devin Booker, man. You got a new number. You're gonna have a new Devin Booker out there now.
I don't get the Dylan Brooks re-sign.
Yeah,
like, what does he give you? Like, he's just a dude.
Yeah, but that Devin Booker contract was like, thank you for staying here, for being
loyal. Yeah. I get that. I get the Devin Booker. You ain't got nothing else.
Dylan Brooks, maybe that's just a. I don't know.
He's just an irritant. He just get on your nerves.
He just gets on your nerves. He's like, "Ooh, what you doing? Aren't you? You got somewhere to be? Like, where can you go? Go over there." That's what Dylan is. What he is. So I don't know. I'm curious to know the teams that contender wise. Let me throw out another name of somebody that needs to have a conversation because I forgot James Harden technically is a free agent. I think he's either a free agent or he has a player option.
He has a player option, I think.
Okay. So, which, by the way, if you're James Harden,
back to Cleveland, right?
Well, if you're James Harden, you opting in. Like, we're going to end this conversation quick. He hasn't made a official decision, but if I'm James Harden, I'm not leaving no money. I think it's like $49 million or something crazy like that. I gotta have that money before I don't give a flying flip what we do as a championship, but I'm taking this 49.
Yeah. 42.3.
Yeah. What is
42.3?
It's 42. Okay, I thought it was 49, but
anything with a 4 in it, I'm taking.
Same thing. We get up in the 40s, like the same thing.
Yeah, I gotta have all that. I want every dime of that. Give me my money, and if we win a championship, great. But I got my money though.
Yeah,
I got my money, my money. Yeah. So, what do they do?
Who?
Cleveland. Well, let me ask you this: if you're Cleveland, do you buy them out?
No, it's fair. You got to see what happens first, though. That's the thing. Right now, they're trying to get Jaylen Brown for Mobley. That's what the framework is. Jaylen Brown for Mobley. So if you can do that, yeah, you get rid of James Harden and do whatever you got to do, or you say, hey, opt out and go get your money. Where I don't know, but like you got to see what the team, what direction they going in. You can't just make that decision and not know what you're doing. Yeah. If not, guess what? You got to run it back, Cleveland.
You have to get better. James Harden, keeping James Harden makes the team better, then yeah. But if not, then you got to explore that. Just
boy, that's interesting. That's an interesting situation that y'all discussing right now.
I'm sorry. I'm going to stand on my principles when I say this.
Go ahead.
I ain't basing it off James Harden. I'm basing it off Donovan Mitchell. You weren't supposed to be my leader.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. That's completely true.
Donovan Mitchell is Jimmy Butler. You ain't winning with the All-Star. You got to have a superstar these days. The last time we saw a team win without a superstar was probably Detroit when they beat us.
The last time we saw a team win without a superstar, we just saw it 2 weeks ago.
Who?
Jalen's not a superstar. Not yet.
No, Jalen's a superstar.
He is in New York.
Jalen's a superstar, bro.
I think he's in that class now. I think
Jalen's a superstar, bro. I'm sorry.
In one season?
Hey, when you put the team on your back and do what he did, for me, that's
based on what you just said. Chauncey Billups is a superstar. We know that.
No, he didn't do that. Chauncey didn't do. What? How many points you think he averaged? How many assists?
Chauncey was the MVP of that team.
But MVP don't make you a superstar. Don't do that.
That's the point I'm making.
Iguodala's a superstar too. Stop.
You're making my point. I'm saying I don't know if he's done enough to be a superstar.
I'm saying Jalen Brunson has, but I'm saying don't you say we just seen it. Come on, man. Stop that.
One good game.
Oh my God.
One good game.
If he hadn't had that 45 points,
quarters.
If he hadn't had that 45
other than that, he was a volume shooter who they were picking on him on defense. Even in game 5, they were picking on him.
If he hadn't had that
Dylan Harper
45
got
point,
whatever he
So
wanted.
basically, what you're saying is y'all can name about 10 players better than him. I'm assuming. You
Yes.
talking about huh?
Yeah.
I can't. I'm sorry.
He's a little dude that can't play no defense.
You sound like
what
that.
are we talking
I-
about?
Luka can't play no defense,
Luka's not a little dude.
but he can't play no defense.
And he's scoring. He's better than Jalen
And
Brunson.
and if you look at everybody else that you want to compare him to,
he moves the ball better than him too.
compare Jalen to anybody else you want to compare him to. Put the numbers there. Compare Jalen's numbers to anybody else.
Okay, I mean, I'm not gonna.
I can't do Luka. I can't do Luka because Luka damn near averaged a triple double.
I'm not going to
They're
say
totally different animals. That's what I'm saying. Like,
but
Well,
just
you mentioned he
want a
didn't play
chip, that
defense.
doesn't mean you have to ignore everything else just because you want a chip.
I agree,
That's
but
me. That's
but
me.
but to say he don't play defense, like a lot of
He
people don't play
doesn't.
defense, especially
Well,
foreigners.
They hunt him. They hunt him. Every team that played against him hunted him.
That's fine.
Every team.
And he's made them pay. Every team he played against,
Not on
he has made
defense,
them
he
pay.
did not on defense. He did not.
I'm not talking about defense. I'm talking about what he brings to the table. His best quality,
And
offense.
if Karl Anthony Towns doesn't play well in game 4,
Oh, we don't went to if could
they
have
started
should.
going back to Karl. I mean, you can say what you want. He was a volume shooter until game 5.
If Jordan want to retire, he may have 8. We talking about if could have should
He
have.
was a
Man, I can't go
volume
by
shooter.
him. I
You
got to go
don't
by
have
what
to
happened.
ignore everything that you've seen from the dude just because he played good in game 5 and they won a chip. That's all.
Jalen has turned up ever since he went to New York. He left as the number 3 person in Dallas. He went to another team and had totally turned up.
And they didn't win until they went through somebody else.
Who else in the East was winning like that? No, the West.
Karl Anthony Towns is why they started winning. They started going through Karl. It wasn't him.
he's a good point.
You can say what you
Hey,
want.
wasn't everybody
They
pissed?
started going
Wasn't
through
everybody ready to
Karl.
move Karl Anthony Towns? Because he say he played golf like a little girl and all this stuff. Shaq and everybody.
Until this year, he didn't. Then this playoffs, he played the best he's ever played in his life.
I
And they
agree.
went through
No,
him.
that's true. That's very true.
This is not the best. Yeah, but in this playoffs, this ain't the best that Jalen has played. Since he went to New York, he has turned totally up.
But they don't win. It doesn't. I don't care about that. They don't win unless they go through Karl.
Even last year, they
I
knocking on
know,
the
well, yes, but also no, because the reality is they were about to lose to Atlanta. Let's just call it what it is. Atlanta had them on the ropes, and Mike Brown said we got to switch this whole offense up, and let's run this through Karl. And the moment they did that, they became the team that they, So
good coaching switch. Great job,
Right,
coach.
Absolutely.
It happens.
We've all said that Mike Brown is underrated as a coach.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
So I give. Listen, nobody's taking anything away from Jalen's talent. Jalen is an offensive talent. The Mavs will forever be the team that fumbled that situation. So let's keep that at the forefront of this. But the reality is, it turned out really great in the end, but a lot of things had to go right because they lost 15 quarters. They lost
And he
15
won,
of them.
and he won every fourth quarter.
Right. Well, not every. He won 2 out of the 4.
Game 1, game 5.
Right. He won 2 out of the 4.
So what did he do in the other games in the fourth quarter?
No.
He shot them out of game 2. Oh no, game 3.
Game 3. That was the one they lost.
Game
it's
4.
his fault that he lost, right?
Game
No, it
4,
wasn't his fault. I'm not gonna say it was out. Don't change
Yeah,
the narrative.
that's
We're
not
not
what
talking
we
about
said.
whose fault it was.
Okay.
That's a whole different conversation.
Well, he didn't shoot him out of nothing then.
I'm not gonna say he did. I think his numbers were actually not awful, but they weren't good. And what I mean by that is he would get 30, but it was an empty 30. It was oh my God, I had to fight everything and everybody. And if you're scoring 30, but you're giving up 50, that's not a good night. That's not a good night. And he was giving up a lot of points.
He gave up 50?
He gave up a lot of points. They were hunting him.
He gave up 50?
Not by himself, but you understand what I'm saying. You're trying to change the narrative.
Well, don't say that. Say he gave up 32 then. Because nobody put 30 on him. Which one of those boys put 30 on Jalen Brunson?
Well, they put up 30 on somebody.
Which one of them put up 30 on Jalen? Is what I'm saying.
They didn't get a ball on him, but I bet you if you combine all
I
three
said
of the
which
people on
Right,
Jalen,
right.
Come on, man.
they
Y'all
try
stop.
to like it's not that easy.
Well,
Like
that's
it
why
ain't
we agree to
like they
disagree.
named him up.
He's
They
superstar in
moved
my
him
book.
around. They
That's
tried
why
to
we
stick
agree to
him
disagree.
around, and the Spurs found whoever he was guarding, and they went at him. Like
I guess
I'm
that's why
not
we
saying
agree to
he's not
disagree. I get
good.
it.
I'm not saying he's not
I
good,
get it.
but you don't have to overinflate what he did just because they won. That's
I'm not
all.
talking about what I'm not just talking about what he did. I'm talking about from the course that he's joined the Knicks. He has been superstar status.
He has been the best player on the Knicks, and it's not close. We can all agree with that. I don't think that's what anybody's arguing. I think we're talking about superstar. And to your now I'm gonna bring our private conversation public. You said, and I agree with you, ain't that many superstars in the league.
It's not.
And so you're okay. So if we're naming superstars, is he on the level of Steph right now?
I think if you're a superstar, you have to have a shoot.
Hold on. Let's go through the exercise. Is he on the level of Steph right now?
No.
Okay. Is he on the level of LeBron right now?
Hold on. No, he's not on the level of the greatest scorer ever. No, Steph.
Right.
No.
Okay. LeBron right now. Okay. Is he on the level of KD right now?
No, he's not on the level of LeBron, the GOAT. No.
Right. So we're 3 deep, and we ain't got superstar status yet.
Is he as good as SGA?
Is he good as SGA? Who probably and I'll be honest with you, I struggle with calling him a superstar because
SGA don't play defense. He got a great offensive game. He's a buck. He's a Baquito. But he's a superstar, right?
I didn't say that.
I
didn't say that.
I haven't seen enough of you. I can't say that yet. 2 years don't make you a superstar.
Oh man,
I'm asking if he's better than
SGA is not a
Okay,
superstar.
then let's define superstar.
SGA got a shoe. He a superstar.
That don't mean crap.
It's a pool.
Yeah, that don't mean nothing. Okay,
hold on. SGA is not, wait. I just want to make sure this right. We're talking about being on the fence.
SGA is better, but that's me.
So he's not a superstar.
I'll say this about SGA. I would be more willing to put SGA in the superstar category than I am Jalen right now, because at least SGA got the 2 MVPs. He got the Finals MVP. He got some of the stuff.
Yeah, Luka got
both of them hunt fouls. I hate the way both of them hunt fouls.
I hate it too. I hate his game. I didn't say I love his game.
And Luka ain't got none of that shit, but he's a superstar.
Yeah.
Luka ain't got none of that shit, and he's a superstar.
You can't compare SGA and Brunson. Though,
I think Luka's in a class by
himself, dude.
But Luka ain't got none of that shit you just named, and he's a superstar. So don't bring it up now.
Okay. What do you mean? He don't have what? Luka averages a triple double. Nobody else on that list.
Let me go back to you, Lord. What you just said about SGA, I'm saying Luka don't have none of that stuff. So don't bring it up to me about Brunson.
Hold on. Because I ain't there on Luka yet.
He ain't got. Oh, stop, man. So Luka ain't a superstar either. I'm
trying to understand. We need to define superstar.
We can go on to the next question now because I ain't got nothing to talk about with that. Now.
No. What is a superstar? Let's figure it out right now.
I don't know. Hey, what's question 5?
Because all we've been talking about is accolades. So what are Luka's accolades? Well, he's got a lot of first team all NBAs. He's got a lot of all stars.
He ain't got no MVPs. He ain't got no scoring title.
He does not have a scoring title. He does have a scoring title.
SGA got 2. He got 2 MVP, league MVP, for the Finals MVP.
Yes,
and a cup MVP, right?
Yeah,
I got the definition right now.
No, you going to Google.
No, I mean it makes sense to me.
Okay, let's hear your Google. The definition.
It's a superstar is an official stat or an award you can look up in your box score. It's an elite tier of player that completely alters the landscape of the league.
Okay.
While an all-star is a great player having a great season, a superstar is a franchise-altering force.
Okay, I like that. I actually like that definition. So now, based on that definition, if that's the definition we're using, there's no question. Both the guys we named are all-stars. I mean, superstars. And you got to throw Brunson in there as well because he altered that franchise. Based on that definition, Brunson is an all-superstar.
Byron, all I'm saying is he left the Mavericks and change their franchise.
That's what I'm saying.
They believe they win it. They believe they can win now.
By that definition, he is
He's
a
not a super. I mean, there ain't. Who are the superstars in the league then? Because you can't have 20 of them.
You can't, but that's what I'm saying.
Who are the top 5 superstars?
He's not top 5. No, if you want to make a point, he's not top 5.
That's a superstar.
Well, hold on before you say he's not top 5.
He's not top 5. He's not top 5.
To me, that's a superstar. I think he's a star. I think he's a star.
He's not top 5. No.
Okay, let's name the 4 in front of him.
We can all agree that Luke is top 5.
Okay.
Absolutely.
We're going by Chad's definition.
We're going by what Jesus and everybody else say too. We can all agree that Giannis is top 5.
Let Jesus out of this. Let Jesus.
I'm with him on that.
He's busy with other stuff.
Luka, yes.
Okay, so Luka.
Giannis.
All right. Giannis.
Jokic.
Absolutely.
Steph.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Take your pick. Braun is better than everybody else we finna say. Right. SGA is better than everybody. Wemby is better than everybody we finna say. It's more. That's what I'm saying. It's some superstars.
I don't think you can have like 10 or 15 superstars.
So the cutoff could be
to me, like top 5, maybe top 7.
Okay,
I think the cutoff is a star.
The cutoff could be the 7 you just
named,
and Brunson is at the end of that list. I can
is Cade Cunningham a superstar?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
No.
Not yet. Not yet.
Mm-hmm.
Not yet. Because you could argue the coach is more superstar than Cade is. Cade was on the team when they didn't win but 15 games. so something else had to have happened for him to hit his stride. So
if you take what Chad just said and take your thoughts, take your thoughts of what you just said.
I got Jalen in. Jalen's in.
And it's opinionated, I guess. I mean,
no, Jalen's in.
Unless you ask the league to tell us, I guess, and that's opinionated too.
Based on that definition, which I think is a fair definition, Jalen's in.
Before Chad said
he's at the bottom of that list.
Before Chad said that, though, Lord, that's exactly what I said. Since he left the Mavericks and he went to the Knicks, I said since he left the Mavericks and went to the Knicks, he have altered that franchise.
I didn't hear you say that. I heard you.
He said it.
I heard him spouting out a lot of accolades in addition to what he said.
I didn't say. Hold on. I didn't say no accolades for Jalen Brunson. I said since he left the Mavericks and went to New York, he has changed the franchise. He has elevated that whole team.
Well, then you got to give him a superstar. Then he's in.
My opinion is.
No, you don't. No, he's in. The Knicks were a great franchise to begin with. They were average. Sorry, the Knicks weren't good.
I agree. And then they got Jalen, and they became
good.
They were Eastern Conference Finals at the least.
Okay, y'all got it. If y'all want to call him a superstar, go ahead.
I was talking about Chad's definition.
I know. I agree. I just don't agree with that. I don't agree with that definition of a superstar. I don't.
Okay.
It's opinionated. I agree.
That's all. I don't think he is. I think he's a star. He's a really good player, but I don't think he's a superstar. I don't.
It's opinionated. Hey, it's funny you say that. I'm having it on my little sports group. I'm having an argument with him. Like, who's the best quarterback ever come out of OU? Who's the guy? Who's the guy? I'm like, okay,
Baker came out of OU.
Yeah, I'm saying Baker, right? And he say, and I say because of the numbers that Baker put up. I say, yeah, but I want you to understand this. If Kyler Murray would have played 2 years like Baker did, he would have shot Baker numbers as good as they were.
If Sam Bradford played his 4th year or 3rd year,
so that's my thing. It's all opinionated.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just telling you how I feel about that.
I'm the only way he makes it in is with Chad's definition for me.
And I'm okay with that because that ain't even Chad's definition. That's what a lot of other people going by.
Right. Well, you gotta because if you start stacking up accolades, he don't get in. He don't even come close.
That's my point. But look at
that's why you watch the game because his impact is greater than.
Be careful. You can't watch the game and say he's not accolades too, though, because just like you said about SGA, Luka don't have that shit that everybody else got. All those people we just named, all those people pretty much got a championship too, and an MVP.
Yeah, but you can watch that dude.
Jokic got a championship. He got an
Cold.
MVP. He got a championship, a Finals MVP, and an MVP. Giannis got the same thing. 2 MVPs, Defensive Player of the Year, Finals MVP. Like if we're gonna go by that, then Luka ain't there.
Yeah. I want to mention this because I feel like it's called a softening of the ground. Shams just said it is. Shams just said the Lakers and the Mavericks have made a trade, sending the number 56 Vezveladov Iskinko to the Mavericks. That's called a softening of the ground.
Come on, Gafford and PJ.
Right. That's what that is.
We just trying to dabble right now.
We still love y'all. Y'all are good people. And let's continue to have some substantive conversation. That's what that is. There's no reason to do that trade if you're the Lakers. Other than
we
you trying to get something else. Right?
We drinking the water to see if it got poison in it.
Right. Masai, did you like that trade we just did with you? Yeah, I like that trade. Well, what about another trade? All right, so
wow.
We like to help y'all with the tea leaves when we do this show. Okay. My last question is this. By July 6th, the craziest trade or signing might be or will be what? By the way, this is our last show before we go on vacation. We will be gone the month of July for sure. All right. So what will it be? Cam, what will it be? Byron, what will it be? Chad, what will the final trade or the biggest trade, will it be Giannis and that's it? Or will it be Jaylen Brown? Or is it something none of us see coming?
Nothing's gonna.
I think it'll be Jaylen Brown, but I just don't know what it is. Because he's got I just don't see how you salvage that situation. I
Definitely
don't see
Jaylen
how.
Brown.
You can't. That's over. It ain't even it's a matter of where he's going at this point. There's no salvaging that. It's a wrap.
So would. Yeah, definitely Jaylen Brown. Sure.
When you got reporters saying that they have a sense of purpose, what does that even mean? That's just a nice way of saying people have pissed each other off and there's no coming back from what has happened.
We got to get him the hell out of here.
Right, we got to get him the hell out of here. That's what that is. Sense of purpose. I've never heard that in the history of any report I've ever heard. Woj bombs didn't ever say there was a sense of purpose. What the Sam Hill is that? So yeah, I don't know. That Jaylen Brown thing, there's 3 moves that are interesting to me. 3 offseason moves that are interesting to me. Jaylen Brown. Kawhi is interesting to me. I'm actually interested that Houston said everybody's on the table except for Amen Thompson. That's wild to me. Because isn't KD still on that team? Everybody's available. Everybody. Is KD potentially on the move for the right price? I don't think they enjoyed that experiment last year.
No.
I think after a while, it was like, wait, KD, what you doing?
And then it got worse once his his burner account got leaked and all of that.
Yeah, man. I think
Get off my Dickerson might have done everything in.
Yeah, by the end, it was like, KD, what you doing tomorrow? You busy? Are you going somewhere? Because you need to. They were tired, brother. And then the other one that I want to throw out there that could be interesting. Jaylen Brown, KD, Kawhi. And again, there's a reason why. I don't understand why Jokic has not signed his extension. It doesn't make sense to me. Of all the things that are out there, that seems like the easiest deal to get done. Right? What are you waiting for? And that's the question. What are you waiting for?
Maybe to see how the roster shapes up before you decide to ask for a trade.
How much flexibility do they have?
What do you mean? The cap space?
That's what I said. How much flexibility do the Denver Nuggets have to manipulate their roster? Because I keep hearing everything I've read says they get ready to get rid of Peyton Watson, which they just got Peyton Watson.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes no sense. Why are you getting rid of a guy you just brought in the building? I'm just asking questions that need to be asked, ladies and gentlemen. When I don't understand something, I ask.
Yeah, because they got to cut people.
They got to cut people. That's what I'm saying.
Over.
So what moves can they make? It's interesting. Is all I'm saying. It's very interesting. Cam, what are your thoughts? What are you thinking?
I don't think it's going to be nothing else blockbusterish like that. There's nothing going to be bigger than that Giannis trade, probably for a few years. Even the Jaylen Brown trade ain't going to be like that because Jaylen Brown ain't Giannis.
No,
So
he's not going to get – he's not right. He's not going to command what Giannis got.
But I know what it looked like right now. And I'm telling you right now, the team that may come out on the other end of all this stuff
is
the Miami Heat. I see a path where they're not going to sign Powell. I get it. The building block of their team is Portis, Giannis, and Bam. That's good luck trying to score against them too and get rebounds. Like that's gonna be tough, right? But then you say, yeah, and they got the other kid that the white guy that Paulus or whatever that Milwaukee really was trying to get. But at the end of the day, they're gonna do a trade. They're gonna trade away Wiggins. They'll do time to trade and get a little bit more cap room. But it's people like I have read about this. It's like Pat Riley is a dog. Pat Riley will go get Anthony Simon on the league minimum because huh? I'm just saying he's trying to redo his career too, right? They'll go get Cam Thomas, which
by the way, that's weird to me. Why does he ain't done nothing wrong in his career? He being punished because he's in Portland. Ain't his fault.
Well, he was in Boston too. It didn't
pan out either. That ain't his fault either.
But it didn't pan out for him. But they go get people like that. Listen.
Okay.
Westbrook would go play for that team right now. Klay Thomas wouldn't take a league minimum to go play with that team right now. It would be the gangster Ray Allen play, right? He wouldn't go play with that team right now. Like, and you telling me Chris Middleton is not going to be there? Like,
do you want Westbrook?
If I'm Miami, he is the perfect kind of player for them.
Actually, you may not have a choice. You may have to just take what you
laugh now, cry later. I'm just telling you, Pat Riley makes it happen, and he's the number one person to find undrafted players like crazy. Like,
by the way, I want to just so I can get this on record, and I'll say it again tomorrow on Believe in the ACC / Pressing the Pros. Ryan Conwell from Louisville going to Miami is a steal. That boy can shoot that thing. It is a steal. And he's a two-way player.
They need it. That's what they've been missing.
Two-way player. Steal. Undersized, but still. Okay. So you really believe Miami's gonna pull off the impossible dream?
I don't think it's impossible though.
They got $18 million to fill an entire roster.
No, you can find better ways, and they hard cap. You can find ways to relieve that pressure. I'm telling you, would you trade if you Lakers? Would you trade for Andrew Wiggins right now?
100%.
You can find ways. Is what I'm trying to tell you. Like,
100%.
There's ways to get more salary over there.
Especially if I can unload Vanderbilt or
listen, man, Westbrook,
Dalton Connect,
Anthony Simon, Middleton, Klay Thomas, all those players will go to Miami right now just to join that team. Because now, if you any other team in the East, you got a big problem on your hand. All those shooters, along with those guys, you got a big problem. Miami would probably be the favorites in the East.
Can I tell you why what you're saying makes a lot of sense? There's just one reason only. Because they're in the East. It's wide open in the East, especially, and it gets a lot easier to do those deals once Jalen is traded tonight or tomorrow.
I don't think it's wide open in the East. Like, if they could get those players like that, it may be a done deal that you're going through Miami.
Might be. Depends on how it feels out, but maybe.
Yeah, and I think we're really downplaying the Giannis and the Bam. That may be bigger than what we
Oh, I'm
think.
not downplaying that at all. I know that's formidable.
Well, I'm just saying, I think that may be bigger than what people think.
That is formidable. Let's be very clear.
You have a hard time scoring.
That's a lot of defense, bro.
That
You
4
have
or
a
5.
hard time
Well, it's a
scoring.
lot of offense too. That's a 4 or 5 that you don't want. What's your plan?
Yeah, that's
You got a downhill Giannis or you got a downhill Bam. You ain't what you said
And
is
both of them, and then you got to keep them off the boards too.
yeah, then you got to keep off the board. So that's not a small thing. No, I agree with you.
And they got a dog at point guard right now.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay. Let's keep going. This has been interesting.
But there's a lot of movement though. Well, then they're gonna have to move some stuff. They don't want to go over the luxury. I'm hearing now that Hartenstein and Luke Dort may be Lakers. Like, there's so many things that teams got to do now. Like, it's just.
I told you Dort was out. That's a done deal. Yeah.
Well,
Hartenstein is interesting because that may be why they took that big kid.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hartenstein. Well, you can't pay everybody. You can't pay everybody $200 million. Everybody can't get $200 million.
Right.
Somebody got to move on. That's why Sam Presti got all them picks. He's like, I ain't gonna pay everybody. 100%. So let's get into some other stuff. Let's get into some other quickish. Brendan Sorsby was told, sir, you don't get to tell us when we'll draft. We'll tell you when the draft is, and the draft is next April. There will be no supplemental draft. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, gambling. You can't bet on the game. That's the one thing you cannot do.
Yeah.
You cannot bet on your own team. That's bad.
Can I tell you what they did? They did that kid a favor.
Bad.
They did him a favor. You need to go rehab your image.
More than 2 weeks too. You need to go get real help.
Go get some real help. If you've been betting since high school, fam, you have a problem.
Yeah, big one.
You have a problem. You need to go get help, real help. And I'm mad at the enablers around him that are trying to make it work. First of all, when he said, well, we'll just look at the NFLPA. First of all, fam, you're not in the NFL. They don't owe you nothing. Don't you have to be in the NFL to actually be represented by the NFLPA?
Yes, they can take up the fight for you like they did with Maurice Claret. They can.
Well, why would they? But why would they?
Exactly.
You bet on the games.
Yeah.
Why would they do that? They look
And
crazy
he got
doing that.
$4 million from Tech to not play or whatever he got.
Right. No.
They gave it to him. So
they did him a favor.
Yeah.
They did him a favor. They said, you know what that was? That no was an intervention. We're trying to help you, son.
But I told everybody, I was like, dog, it ain't gonna end up. It's not gonna end as well as he thinks it. It ain't gonna end up the way he thinks it is.
No, now you're 30 for 30.
Yeah.
And that's if you pan out. Like you're not gonna play for a year. And everybody says how great he was. Like he didn't come out this year, so
I think he's a 30 for 30. Whether he playing, listen, we've seen 30 for 30s that didn't turn out well. The player didn't turn out well. So I think they did him a favor.
Yeah.
You got to help people sometimes help themselves, and which brings us to our next one. Somebody need to go to Antonio Brown's house, grab any phone you see. It ain't even got to just be his. It could be his mama's, it could be his kids, whoever. Just grab the phones in the house, collect them all, and then leave the house with those phones. He don't need a phone. Because going off on Zay Flowers was crazy. Like, what are you doing, sir? Put the weed down. Well, I don't know. The way he go off, he might be on some other stuff.
Probably.
He said Lamar is the reason why he's come on, man. Stop it. Zay Flowers is the reason why Lamar ain't winning. That is not the reason.
You just be talking, man.
So anyway,
it's the CTE be talking.
Mm-hmm.
That is a brain I would like to study though, because something is wrong with him. Something is for sure wrong with him. All right, that's all we got as far as sports news, right? I don't think there's anything else. Am I missing anything?
Nope.
We did Austin Reeves. Ain't nothing breaking right now.
Mm-mm.
Except we've softened up the ground for our Gaffer trade, which we need to make that happen.
If you had to pick one of them, which one do you want?
I got the trade right now for you.
Gafford or Lively? Gafford or Lively?
Boy, that ain't even comparable.
Okay, just check.
What do y'all think about this?
You didn't answer the question. Hold on. Cam didn't answer that question. He just said no compare.
Just check it.
I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
We are.
What y'all think about this? It's a 3-team deal between Mavericks, Nuggets, and Lakers. Mavericks acquire Cameron Johnson and Jared Vanderbilt. Nuggets get Caleb Martin, Dalton Connect. Y'all get Gafford.
We get who?
Gafford.
We get Gafford. And Cam Johnson leaves the Nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
I'm cool with that.
I don't hate that. I don't hate that. I wouldn't mind throwing Peyton Watson in the deal since they don't want to pay him.
We can't get that. That changed the whole landscape of the trade.
They don't want to pay him.
Yeah, but they're gonna what they're doing. They're gonna move pieces. That's the point of moving Cam so they can have the cap room, and that's what they're ultimately gonna do.
Well, listen, as long as he ain't on the team,
we just saw Minnesota do it. We just saw Minnesota trade so that they can sign the point guard. Like
as long as he ain't on the team, that's all I want, really.
Yeah.
As long as you ain't on the team,
Peyton Watson, because I don't think they know what they got in him.
That's sneaky though. You don't want the wrong team to get him either.
Well, I don't want that, but I don't want him
You
there
want
either.
somebody to unlock him.
Yeah, matter of fact, send him east. Send him east. Go on over there. Go on now.
Golly.
Go on. That boy can play. He just ain't been on the right team yet.
Yeah.
When he finally finds the right team, you're gonna see he's a problem.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't believe he can play, Cam?
Yes.
Okay.
He's all right.
All right.
He ain't a superstar.
He may never be an all-star. That's what I'm saying.
I don't think he ever has to be. I think if he could just be Bruce Brown when you need him to be Bruce
And that
Brown.
person for me is all right.
Right. No, I got you. I got you saying.
Yeah. That person for me is all right.
I guess we're done with sports.
Marcus Smart ain't got no, you know what I mean? He ain't no all-star. He got defensive player of the year. But
yeah,
that's what I'm talking about though. Like I need
that
more than that to move the needle.
Well, I mean, he's not the singular move. Peyton Watson will never be a singular move. You need to do other stuff in addition to, but he's a great piece to have. Okay. Well, what are we watching is one of our favorite segments because we watch a lot of good stuff on this show. Let me just start with this.
I can start that. Shit, that's easy.
Well, go ahead. I was going to start, but you go ahead and start.
I'm watching to see what the Lakers going to do.
Well, of course we're watching that. Now, of course we're watching that. We're going to be watching that on into July. So we're going to be watching that. Yeah.
I'm sorry. My bad.
All right. Shout out to the Shy, who we finally on the road. We finally are on the road. It got good this past weekend. It was good this past weekend. Did you see it, Chad?
I did not.
Chad, why are you so far behind? What are you doing with your life right now?
Man, I don't know, man. I'll catch up. I'll catch up, man.
You have to ask Mike Dunleavy that.
Yeah. Dunleavy has got you stressed, brother. It's clear.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that.
He got you stressed, brother. Am I the only one to watch the Shy on the show?
I don't.
Wow. Okay. I thought it was a group project.
See?
I didn't know I was the only one. I don't know where Raising Canaan is going. I'm so confused. There's so much going on that show. And to see, are we all caught up on Raising Canaan before we start the conversation? Is everybody caught up?
I don't watch it. Y'all
Yes.
For the people that watch it, are we caught up? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
No.
I didn't see that. I thought for sure that my man was gonna get dealt with.
And he is.
So to see him ride off into the sunset was like, wow, okay, I didn't see that coming. That was as shocking as the opening episode.
Yeah.
So okay. So
especially when you got a couple of people gunning at you,
yeah, because the way the episode was shaping up, he wasn't gonna survive the episode. I was like, well, We run out of time. Who gonna kill him? Somebody's gonna kill him.
Yeah.
So the fact that he drove off with his wife and child, I was like, oh, well, I guess that's a choice. There you go. But he has been through a lot. When your brother slashes your face, you've probably been through enough. So there you go. All right. What else we watching?
Well, you know, I told you about the Crash movie and watching.
I didn't like that conversation. Have you seen this documentary, The Crash?
Oh no.
Do you watch documentaries, Cam, or no? See, I'm Reggie's probably seen it. Reggie's a documentary fiend. Every time I talk to Reggie, hey man, I saw a documentary. I'm like, wow, y'all watch a lot of documentaries in y'all house.
Yeah, Reggie been running since his team got bounced.
You don't have to do that.
I'm calling him out, Reggie. Get on the show. Let's talk about it.
He'll be back in August. Yeah, let the healing begin first.
he running, he hiding. Reggie, I'm calling you out.
Let the healing begin.
Hold on. If the Spurs won, Reggie will be on the show. So I ain't trying to hear it.
You made some time, probably.
Hey, and let me. I'll wait. I'll wait.
Yeah, just wait.
I'll wait for the.
But you go in the football season. The Colts fans need to be united, don't they?
Say, listen. It ain't personal.
It feels personal.
It ain't.
Okay. What else are we watching? I know we watch our food shows on here.
I need to catch up on my barbecue show. I need to
Barbecue Brawl.
do that tonight. Yeah.
You do need to catch up. It was
okay.
Okay. Can't wait to hear what you have to say. How about that?
Okay.
Now, we're girl dads, so we've been stuck watching Love Island. Let me just tell you. And by the way, I was working last night, late into the midnight hour. So I watched the segments of 6 that you asked me to watch. You're right. But here's what I didn't understand. Which crash out are you talking about? Because it's like 4 in a row.
Serena's
was bad. Serena's was bad. That was legendary crash out. And justifiably so.
Correct.
I'm not even mad at her. I can't even be mad at her because she's a ride or die. So I ain't mad at her for the crash out. The one that really had me tripping though is because I didn't know Rob was on the show. You know, Rob is on Traders. He won the last season of Traders. So when to see him in his real element, I was like, oh, you've been a villain. Okay, I see what's going on here. You've been a villain. You just do that on Traders. You've been a villain. I got you. Okay. So that was interesting. And his whole crash out, because girl went off on him. He's like, he's a punk. He's a punk. I was like, hey, ma'am. I can't say it's a family show because it's not a family show. I wouldn't not have your family watching this show. But
definitely the last episode.
This season, they need to get shots. They're gonna need to get shots when this is over.
Yes, for real.
The exchange of bodily fluids that are going on in this season, folk don't need to get shots.
Yesterday, I'm like, this is terrible.
Let me ask you a question. In your youth, I need you to go back to 22, 23-year-old you.
Mm-hmm.
Could you have done a show like a Love Island or a Love is Blind? Could you have done a show like that?
No.
Where you are dating multiple people, especially Love. Let's take Love is Blind off because that's more civilized. But Love Island is about as ratchet as it gets. That's the height of ratchetness. Could you have done Love Island? Have you seen Love Island, Karen? Have you ever seen it? It is a hot, steaming mess.
I got 2 words.
It's a real interesting social experiment.
It is that it is.
That aspect of it is
interesting.
I got 2 words for you. No comment.
Oh, that's how you would be right up in the mix, Kate.
You said 23.
I did. I said 22-year-old Chad. Would he be up in the mix? It sound like 22-year-old Chad would be like, hey.
No comment.
I can't do it. It's too much. It's too much going on. First of all, I'm too private. I ain't gonna do all that in the public like that with all these people.
The foolishness. I can't do the foolishness. Like Like them dudes dirty macking and no, hey, dog,
Yeah,
why you running? I
yeah.
mean, I'm gonna go check one of them, one of them
Yeah.
little dudes.
yeah.
We're gonna turn this
And
to a
then if
whole
you,
nother different show.
yeah, especially them little dudes, because I'm gonna call him little
Yeah.
man.
Now
Yeah.
that we
Calm
can't
down,
stand for that.
Yeah.
Can't,
Yeah,
can't
you gonna break the code for real?
little man.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
it's
then
a
that's
lot.
gonna be a whole nother issue that they don't. No, I
I ain't,
no, I couldn't do all of that though.
I ain't trying
That's
to get all them shots afterwards either, because I'm telling you, these folks gonna need some
and
shots.
I'm not
Like
putting my mouth on
all over.
nobody's feet to win nothing.
Yeah.
If I got to put my mouth on your feet, it's just not gonna happen.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoa.
Yeah, this last episode, they was crazy. They was kissing
Bro,
feet.
it was bad.
Oh,
It was way too much.
There was a 3-minute segment where you just was like, this is as bad as TV can get. I'm not sure regular broadcast TV can get worse than this. 3 minutes right here.
No.
It was just
Like
bad.
Roy Testament, they just said ew, and that summed it up perfect. That's because
Right.
that's exactly what we said. Ugh.
Ugh, this is just disgusting. I
Yeah.
had to send my baby out the room. I said, baby, this is too far. This is too far. You don't need to see this part. This is just too much. So yeah, shout out to Love Island. It's ridiculous. Okay. What else we watching? Anything else that's of interest? Cam, what do you the missus watch now that Matlock's going off?
From and the Duttons.
I've heard From is good.
Yeah.
Really?
I heard From is really good. I just ain't pulled the trigger on it.
Mm-hmm.
And you said the Dutton. Now the Dutton is a spinoff from
Yellowstone.
Yeah, Yellowstone. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What is it about the Duttons? I've seen that too. What is it about that that's got your attention?
Oh, it's fire. The Duttons is fire. Like it's the daughter and her man. Like, yeah, it's fire. Like straight up.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Just watch one episode of it.
How many seasons has it been on?
It's on the first season.
Oh, it's brand new. Okay, so I wouldn't be missing anything. Okay.
And then the other one about his other son, Casey, that's Marshall. Casey stayed, he's the Marshal, and can't think of her name, but the daughter, that's what the Duttons is about.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So
it's good too. Ed Harris is in it too. Like it's really good.
I like Ed Harris. Now you
It's
got
good,
my
man.
shirt down.
I'm telling you, it's good.
I love Ed. Ed's solid, boy.
It's good.
Ed be showing up and doing some stuff. You be like, ooh, Ed,
Yeah, he's doing that again. So
okay, all right. You may have my full attention now that I know Ed's there. Okay. All right. Anything else? Well, we need to pray for some people. Always got to send up prayers for folks. Who we praying for, people?
Pray for the Leslie family. Bryn, we're moving her back into Alabama Saturday, so
Nice.
we'll be gone for a few days. But she's 3 or 4 states over now, not 5 hours. So
Wow. Yeah.
pray for her and us.
yeah.
Yeah. Ain't no coming home on the weekends every weekend or every other weekend.
No.
When they're 3 states away, you got to plan it. You got to plan this. Like,
praying for safe travels.
yeah, okay, praying for safe and the experience that she's been waiting for. That's the other part that I'm praying for. I pray that
health.
and
Health.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Good
good health.
nursing Achilles back. So she had some tendonitis in her calf and Achilles. So we got that straightened out and got her back adjusted and all that good stuff. So
good stuff. All right. Anything else we praying for? Pray for my grandmother's church. There was a young lady there. In her church, they have these class leaders that would check on the elderly and do things for them and bring them food and all the different things. And before we moved here, this lady who I've known all my life, she did that. First of all, my grandmother taught her how to do it, and then didn't know that years later she would be the one doing it for her. And so she just passed. And so we will celebrate her on Friday, and that will be happy but sad time because she's at peace, her body's at peace. But obviously we're going to miss her tremendously. So the Bolden family, pray for the Bolden family. So any other prayers? Any other prayer requests? I should have the organ playing next time we do that. We'll
I go live. I go live next time. I got you.
That's right. I forgot. Y'all didn't know something. You may or may not know. I know Byron didn't know. Cam is also a musician.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yes, he's one of us. He's one of us, Byron.
What you play, Kevin? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Keys, piano,
He a church kid. He a church kid.
I figured that, but I didn't know he played too. That's what's up.
Yeah, he a PK. He a PK. That's why he's so bad. He a PK.
Oh, that's messed up.
You know that's the rumor. PKs are bad, is what they say.
And that was a humble flex.
That's good.
That was good. That was good.
You won with that one. You won with that one.
The timing of that was perfect. That was perfect. That was perfect.
Well done, sir. Well done.
Who are we unshouting out? Who are we unshouting out?
Oh, I am. I want this one. Oh,
hold on. That sounds good. Go ahead.
Uh-oh.
Listen, I'm that guy. I'm gonna talk about my team. Win, lose, or draw, all that stuff. I'm gonna talk about my team. I'm gonna call you out right now.
Oh my.
Because you said you coming on the show this summer. So Flo Rida, I'm calling you out right now. And I'm saying, hey, don't call my phone talking about the Miami Heat. Because you done made a trade and got a superstar now. Yeah. You're wrong if you do it. I'm letting you know right now.
Yeah.
You're going to get cussed out.
Really? Cussed out. The whole cussing.
Don't call me talking about we back. Don't call me talking about the Lakers beat the Heat. I don't want to hear none of that stuff because I ain't heard you in the last 2 years.
You're going to be at all in the games, all in the videos.
Hey, mama out.
So are you saying you saying that
because it's gonna happen? That's why I'm saying it. I already know this.
Foreshadowing.
Sound like Flo Rida is low.
Come on here and talk your noise about your team. Just make sure you mention the Miami Dolphins too. Do you hear me?
He ain't gonna do that. Now he's not gonna do that. That's not gonna happen.
He will.
Yeah, they gonna be
the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Nah.
But he does do songs that affect the cheeks. So
he likes the Dolphins.
The Dolphins are cheeks. So
they may be on the clock.
Dolphins. Trust me.
Dolphins may be on the clock right now.
Oh yeah, 100%. There's nothing. They had a lot of activity this summer, and it all result in more activity next summer.
Wow.
So there you go. Who else we shouting out?
I'm gonna shout out that dumb judge in West Texas that actually overrode the NCAA. Like gambling on your team, and you decide to override the NCAA.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are we doing at this point? Like,
using the pockets.
What are we doing? Like, I mean, I think we should all be able to agree that gambling on your own team in college should at least get you a year suspension.
At minimum. Mm-hmm. Well, to your point, I'm going to say that cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bill.
Dollar bill.
So I understand why he did it, but
good Lord, at some point, we got to have some a smidge of ethics and morality, just a hair.
Yeah,
sure.
Anybody else getting a shout out or unshout out rather? I can't think of anybody else right now.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the people that are surrounding Brendan Sorsby, they get a shout out. Y'all tried it. Y'all saw the gravy train moving. You said, "Ooh, let's hop on." He was like, "Nah." NFL was like, "Nah, we ain't doing that." But y'all tried it though.
Mm-hmm.
You tried it. Okay. Final thing that we do is shout outs. The 5 shout outs. What are they? Who are we shouting out? Who's getting a shout out tonight? As a university.
Yeah. 90 runs and over the playoffs. Been on an absolute heater the last couple months. So shout out to them dudes. 3 freshman pitchers, first team to do it with 3 freshman pitchers starting.
They
Jokic
won
did
it.
it, man.
They won
Yeah,
it.
they did.
Wow.
13-2, ironically.
Oh, that's a domination.
And that's crazy because the softball team is the one that's tough.
Yeah, right.
Correct.
I want to give a shout out to Wyndham Clark. Haters gonna hate. They gonna hate.
Man.
I ain't never seen nobody get booed at a golf match. That was crazy. That man got booed heavily at a golf match and at a major. And he was like, I don't give a flying flip what y'all talking about.
Yeah,
80-foot putt, 50-foot putt. What?
Extreme. The one on 16 was ridiculous.
That one on 16 was crazy. I was like, hey, man, you got to take something off, Wyndham.
21-mile-an-hour winds.
Them winds was crazy.
Yeah.
Them winds was crazy. Well, shout out for him to blocking it all out.
Yeah.
Now I do understand the boos. You can't be tearing up people's stuff and then expect them to love you. Like you tore up their locker room. You know, that was a little much. You got to calm down. Counseling will fix that, brother. Just go counseling.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to him for blocking out the noise, man. That was impressive.
Yeah. Shout out to my beautiful wife on her birthday tomorrow.
Yeah, it is.
Tomorrow, yeah. So shout her out.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to one of the queens of the 5. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm trying to think of anything else. Do we shout out anybody else? Shout out to all the young men who just changed their families' lives.
Yes, I was about to say that. Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's awesome. Now go do things the right way. Stay out of trouble. Make your community look good.
Facts.
Don't be embarrassing us in front of the, these white folks.
Oh wow. Oh, you went there. Okay.
Don't be embarrassing us. Don't be embarrassing us in front of this. What Mama used to say. Don't be embarrassing in front of the white folks.
Yeah.
That's what she say.
Yeah. You right about that.
Shout out to Mama.
Okay.
R.I.P. But yeah, shout out to Mama. Cam, you got any shout out before we get out of here?
Yeah, I got a couple. Shout out to my baby. She always make it happen for me. Make it happen. Everything. Father's Day was amazing, and just like the whole weekend was. It was just like it was over the top. I showed Laura some things I got. It's just she over the top. She do the most. Shout out to nephew. He taking his talents and moving them. He's been helping all these kids get in school here. He's now going to be doing that in California. So
nice.
So on another stage, you got some connections out there and stuff like that. So
lovely.
Definitely proud of him. I just want to sneak this in since we ain't gonna be here for a while.
Right.
Byron, I just want you to go back and look at his stats since he joined New York.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not trying to convince you of nothing. I just want you to go back and look at he's doing. Yeah.
We agree with you. I think everybody agree with you.
That's over. I just want, just between me and you, I want you to go back and look at the stats.
I got you.
Fair enough. Oh, 2 I need to give. The same one you gave, because if you know me, my family got me a brand new walk, and I'm so excited about my walk because I was wanting to walk for a long time, and they got me a beautiful charcoal walk. That thing is amazing, and I cannot wait to stir it up in here.
How big is it? Is it like a 16, 14, 32?
Whatever it's like the second. It's not the biggest one. It's not the big gigantic one. But it's like, it's nice though. It's so nice. It's sturdy. It's strong. I was like, oh, I'm gonna have a good time with this. So love a good walk. So I'm a foodie. So matter of fact, I might use my walk tonight. I might throw something in there real quick and But shout out to my walk.
It takes the food to a different level.
It does, especially Chinese food, because you can't really cook Chinese food good on the stove. You can get close, but it ain't the same.
Yeah.
When you get a wok, oh my, it gets good. It gets good. You throw the vegetables in there and all that, turn it up. Boy, it's gonna be good. Okay. So they did me right. You mentioned they did you right for Father's Day. My family did me right for Father's Day.
Same as mine. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. Listen, I trust all the queens of the 5. They know how to keep a husband.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just saying.
Because if you find the right one, it can
Listen,
be a beautiful thing.
Marriage is a beautiful thing. You find the right one.
Yeah.
You don't find the right one, it ain't that nice. You're not going to enjoy it. But if you find the right one, it's a beautiful thing. Okay. So that's my shout. I didn't shout them out last week because I wanted to save it for 30, but now I'm going to shout them out now. Shout out to the Louisville Kings. First year in the league, won the UFL. That's nice. That's actually nice. Now, to be fair, they were set up to win. They were very much set up to win when you look at the draft, but nevertheless, they won. You still got to win it. So that was a beautiful thing. So shout out to the Louisville Kings.
I got another shout out too, real quick. I got one. I forgot Fred Hammond. If you haven't seen his Tiny Desk, that's one of my musical heroes growing up, and I thought it was fantastic.
And let me get the button ready because I know what Chad gonna say, but I'm gonna say this anyway.
Yeah,
one of the most genuine dudes I've ever met in the industry. Like he is exactly what he appears to be, and that's rare in gospel. Especially in gospel music.
Everybody says that
because you don't know, and I've met a few of them, and I was like, I don't know, but when I met him, I was like, oh man, you are that dude. You down to earth and just so shout out to that Tiny Desk.
He's a very soft guy. Like he got that Carlton Pierce vibe.
Yeah, he's exactly what you want him to be.
Yeah.
Exactly what you want him to be. So So I'll flex us both because it sounds like Cam knows them too. So there you go.
And that was a humble flex.
And I ain't gonna lie, I'm not even sure it was humble. I'm not even.
You don't have to be. I mean,
I'm not even sure it was that humble. Like it might have been,
flex,
like a full-on flex. If we're being honest, like Charlotte is engaged in LaMelo Ball talks with multiple aggressive teams.
Yeah, and Miami and the Spurs are dangling Kawhi Leonard right now.
What?
Yes, they are talking about Kawhi Leonard right now.
Miami is?
Miami and the
Spurs. Ooh.
Wait a minute. Whoa, wait. Hold on. We're trying to end the show. What?
That's what I just read.
The Spurs gonna bring him home.
Hey, just like you just said about the Mavs and the Lakers, this is a different regime. This is different people. Yeah, this is different in San Antonio right now.
I tell you what, if Uncle Dennis pull this off, he's the man. Shout out to Uncle Dennis.
So you can always come back home.
Come on,
we
man.
might do.
We may have to. Lord, we're gonna have to.
A special pop-up.
We're gonna have to.
If it gets crazy,
yes,
we'll do a special pop-up. But we ain't promising y'all that. But if it get crazy,
I think we should give the people what they want.
Well, I'm saying if it get crazy, we for sure gonna give the people what they want because it might
get
crazy.
What it is. There's too many big names that are gonna be moved.
Well, listen, let's see where this go.
This ain't the boring Spurs where you just draft people now.
This could be interesting.
You see what I'm saying? Marquise now he's talking about we got too much money talking about Miami. See, this is what I'm talking about, man. This is what I'm talking about.
You brought it up. You only have yourself to blame for this one. You brought it up.
Sorry.
You brought it up. Well, to be continued then. You might get one more show for the summer.
Just say we on call. That's all.
We on call.
Listen, there is a must. Let me just say this, Lord. 2 days after free agency, we got to do a show. Great. 2 days after free agency.
That might happen. I'm not even saying. Listen, we flexible here.
Lakers going to make a move, and you're going to want to talk about it.
You're right, because if it's what I hope it is, we definitely gonna talk about it.
They're gonna make 2 or 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
At least.
To the Spurs?
You're not beating that team if he's healthy.
If he ain't. Like, if he could just be healthy for like 2 weeks.
This is scary. If Bron say, oh, okay, I'll go play with him for $15 million, you're not going to beat that team next year.
Yeah, right. There you go. Right. Marquise said it better. Do some check-in. We're going to check in.
Once or twice.
Once or twice, we might check in, Marquise.
Because ain't going to be nothing to talk about other than that. There's
nothing.
Hey, Marquise, well, let me just say this, Marquise. I know you're probably sitting right next to Flo right now, and I'm telling you right now, I'm not trying to have it. I'm not trying to have it.
Is he sitting next to him?
He probably is. I'm telling you right now.
Okay, then let me call out Flo Rider. For you not to be on the show to talk about your team or the Dolphins, that's low. Let's get out of here. Y'all, we appreciate you. Just watch the notifications and you'll see what we do. Doggone it. Cue the music.
Yeah,